Armory and More here again. How's it going, folks? How's your evening going? Hopefully it's going well for you. Let me put my tablet up there. See if I can adjust the brightness on this so it uses less power. Hey, Sang. Turn the light on. How's it going? Put the tablet over here. Eastern. How's it going? You guys know what to do. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. There we go. Thanks, buddy. I'll put that as a pinned comment for right now. So I got all my favorites. Now with children, you're not supposed to play favorites, right? But they ain't children, so got all my favorites of each category on the table. Favorite of each category I own. I think I did it right. That a 92. Yep, that's a 92. It is a nice one. Umut, how are you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, that is a Kalashnikov. That is a the lever action is a 92 Winchester made in 1895. So it's considered an antique. So you can have that actually shipped to your house. Except in California, I don't think it could. Maybe. Maybe California. It's considered pretty much like a pellet gun then. It shoots the 32-20. Shoots these little things right here. It's a small deer. That could work for whitetail, or also good for varmints, like coyotes. They work really good for coyotes. I think I got a mosquito zooming by my face here. Yep, right there. 32-20. I have a little pistol that shoots them too, a Colt. Got a Colt that shoots those same rounds. Yeah, the little Winchester box actually says they're good for prairie dogs, coyotes, and squirrels, but there's people who's taking deer with these too. These are 1,200 feet per second. Energy's 325, so they're kind of slow, but they work. They're pretty good. These ones are flat nose lead bullet. These are kind of more rare, these ones. The other was like a specialty. Yeah, this is just lead, these ones. But I actually loaded some of my own. Let's see here. I loaded some of my own with these right here. The XTP's 100 grains. Copper jacket hollow points. Those would be pretty cool, I think. Hey, what's up, King? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Got a subscription already. I appreciate that, guys. Today's subject is, what is your favorite guns you own? And I have mine in criterias. My favorite shotgun, favorite semi-auto, favorite bolt, favorite this, favorite that. Appreciate you coming to the chat, King. Thank you. Hey, Shregs. How you doing? You're back? Currently building that precision. Oh, I saw you over there at, that's why I said, are you back? I think it was Ken Rods. Appreciate you being here. I think I saw you over there. Because I commented on that, said, wow, that's neat. I have a 17 HMR. It's one of my favorite bolt actions. It's a CZ 457 or something. Eddie Mason, welcome. Eddie Mason, the same model Stoger side by side, coach gun used in Army in Darkness. Mine is not a Stoger. Mine's way better than a Stoger. Mine is a Beretta Silverhawk 10 gauge. So definitely not a regular old Stoger. That's a Beretta Silverhawk made in 1960. Oh, you're saying that's what yours is. Of what you own? Because the question was of what you own. Zach Ralph on building. Oh, there you go. Unique Amigo. Thanks for coming by. Why the sad face? What can I help you with? Let's cheer that sad face up. of what you own. Oh, good for you. Yeah, there was a Stoger. Sorry, let me take my notifications off. There was a Stoger. It was a 16 gauge though, at a gun and pawn. Sorry, it wasn't. It was just Second Amendment gun store. That was a Stoger, 16 gauge. I want one, please. Hey, welcome back. You were in here early. I appreciate you coming by. There we go, unique amigo. He's got a little smirk now. That's better than a sad face. I smell a shadow band. Yeah, Ayub, they do that. TY, I love your cowboy guns. Thank you, appreciate it. I have a few guns and I love them all, but I watched this movie so much with my dad. I was growing up, had to have one. The Stoger Coach, yeah, those are cool. Thanks, guys. We got another subscription. Appreciate that. A mosquito bit my foot while I was out on the porch. That hurt. It's all itchy now. How y'all doing this evening, guys? Appreciate y'all coming by. You know what? I think something is on the lens. Let me clean that off. It's going to get dark. Don't get scared. There you go, guys. Appreciate you coming by. Unique amigo, you're new. This other fella, Praise 6, he was in here last time. Ayubo, that's new. Eddie Mason, I don't know if you were in here before or not. I have an Eddie that comes in sometimes, but I don't think it was you. Dark Top Hat. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back to the chat. Going crazy with these emojis. Yeah, right? Yeah, somebody is. Small, nice gun. Thank you. What caliber is a stainless steel revolver? That's a 460 Smith & Wesson. 460. Faster than a 500. More accurate than a 500. And it kicks less. And it's about the same for ammo, price-wise. Got a couple subscriptions. Thanks, you guys. Let's see here. Canik GTI is nice, like mine. Trigger's great. Yes, Jeff Diaz. Thanks for coming by. How are you? The small guns are little 22s. 22 single shots. This one is made in 1869 to 1879. Sorry, 71. So they're made only, 69, 70, 71. 3 years. So that's worth a lot. This one here was made in early 1900s. It's a Stevens single shot. That one's been restored. Hey, what's up, maybe? Is that a Winchester lever action in the background? Yeah, we got one right there. That's a Model 92 made in 1895. It's chambered in this right here. A 3220 Winchester centerfire. Thanks for coming by. Like and subscribe, guy. Very Fat Rabbit. Any shotgun. Yep, that one's right there. 10 gauge shotgun right there. It's a Silverhawk Beretta. We've got double barrels right here on the wall. And we've got two of them over here. 10 gauge and another 10 gauge. Great collection, buddy. Thank you, John Not Doe. Thanks for coming by. Double tap the screen and like. We'd appreciate it. These are all lever actions over here, as well as Winchesters. The bottom one's not a Winchester, but the other three are. Appreciate you coming by, guys. Double tap the screen, subscribe, like, all the good stuff. Canics, yes, I love my Canik. So the question tonight is, what's your favorite guns that you own? So I put mine in criterias. My favorite lever action, right there. My favorite revolver, my favorite semi-auto pistol, my favorite single-shot pistols, my favorite semi-auto, my favorite bolt action, and my favorite shotgun. Do you have any pump action shotguns? I do. I have a Weatherby in there. It's a 20 gauge. And then I have two 12 gauges that are in my car because I just did a dove hunt the other evening. And you can see some of the shorts of that, if you'd like, on my channel. I posted a few shorts, not a lot, just a couple. It was just me hunting, so I didn't have a second person to hold the camera while I was actually shooting. But if you like that stuff, go ahead and look at it. I don't have a Schofield. I have a couple that look like them. The top break, they're Ivor Johnsons. Let's see here. So many guns. My phone's a little bit loose on the stand here, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can fix that. Sorry if it's making noise into the mic here. I'm trying to fix the camera. Unfortunately, it's really loose. There we go. That's better. A little bit. Joshua, welcome to the chat. Ruger Red Hawk, I got a Black Hawk for myself and own that Mini by Heavy, but they soak up the recoil, especially for mag. 41 mag. I've heard about those. Thanks for coming by, Christensen. Appreciate it. Double tap that screen, folks, and like. Do you have a single action Army? I do. It's right there. It's in the holster. That's my second favorite revolver. These two are so close. It's like, which one? Should I do the 460 or should I do that one? The one that's in the case there. It's a case hardened Cimarron. Got a nice holster with it too. That's a 460, Mike. Hey, Lisa, welcome back. That is a 460. Yes, sir. I'll check them out. Keep on making this content. Thank you so much. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. Appreciate you coming by, Ayub. Let's see here. I do own a 500. That one's if it was a Smith & Wesson, I might say that's my favorite revolver, but it's not. It's a Magnum Research, and it's just not designed right. Do you have any World War II era bolt-action rifles? Maybe. Yes, maybe I do. I've got a couple of them, brother. So we have a Lee Enfield 303 British, made by Savage. It's a Lee Enfield, but by a Savage factory from 43. And then we have an SKS. That's not World War II, but close. It's a little bit post World War II. But we do have a Mosin Nagant here. That's a 1943. And then the real long one is a Mauser made in 1939. The 500's a wrist breaker, but it's also, the guard is pretty small, so it hurts your fingers. The guard jams into your knuckle, like right, where your knuckle would be around the trigger guard there, right at the bend, and it actually will cut your finger. So you got to probably wear gloves next time I shoot it. I've shot it maybe 4 or 5 times, so I probably maybe has 20 rounds through it, 30 rounds if that. The Paradorral Detective M1. I do not, or an M1 Garand, or an M1 Carbine. I do not have either. What is the least gun you use? It's probably, well, that one's one of them just because I've never shot it. I got it with a broken trigger spring, and so I'm trying to find a trigger spring for it. In the meantime, I took it apart and was cleaning it up, getting it ready to fire. Do I have an MAS? No, Jason, I almost bought one. There was one at a swap meet. He was talking that he liked doing trades, and I said, hey, I got a 308. If you want to do a trade with it, let me know. He's like, well, take some pictures of it, go back home, take pictures of it, send them to me and see if it's what I want. Right after I sent him the pictures, he said, I'm sorry, I sold it. And I was like, oh, man. Yeah, so I do not have a French MAS. I was going to get one. I was going to do a trade. Plus, I had a whole bunch of ammo for it, like almost 200 rounds. And he was like, well, would you pay more on top? I'm like, well, my 308 with all that ammo is worth just as much or more. Am I the only one who has 1968 Russian ICBM in their background? Drop my like, just saying what's up. Hey, PP Yoko. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate the like. Thank you so much. What's the green pistol? Yeah, a lot of people think that's green. I think it's the lighting. It's actually supposed to be like gold. That is my favorite semi-automatic gun I have. So that's what tonight's is. What's your favorite? Of guns you own, what's your favorite? So that's my favorite semi-automatic pistol. It's a TTI Canik. Made by Tyrian Tactical and Canik. It's a Turkish, yep. But yeah, this is my favorite revolver. Favorite semi-auto pistol. These are my favorite single shot 22s. My favorite semi-automatic is my AK. My favorite lever action is this lever action. That's which is a model 32 Winchester in 3220, made in 1895. Then we got a Beretta 10 gauge Silverhawk made in 40. And we got our bolt action 338 Lapua. That's my favorite bolt action. How's your head been feeling, bro? I had kind of a bad headache before I started, so I took some ibuprofen finally. Actually, honestly, Jason, on the table, and actually of all mine, this is my rarest right here. It was made only 3 years. 1869 to 1871. And that's an extremely rare pistol. It is a collectible, so that is my most rare. Aviator Duckies, I like your name. How's it going? Thanks for showing up in the chat. Like and subscribe. That's our subscription counter. We'd love to get that up. As in, that is the AK-47. It's a Kalashnikov. Yeah, it's better now. That was, yeah, this afternoon I had a slight one. It kind of varies back and forth. Put you back on the stand, folks. All right. 77 of you in the chat. Because you guys double tap that screen. It would help the algorithm. And could you subscribe? We just got a couple. Thank you so much. Maybe you want to see the face that's talking. How's it going? Excuse me, just had an air bubble come out there. Don't want to do that on live TV, right? How's it going, guys? Desert Armory and more here. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of exploring caves, shorts of hiking, shorts of talking about guns, all sorts of stuff. If you like that stuff, tap the screen, give it that like, and subscribe. We do lives usually every day. Unless I say otherwise, it doesn't happen. Or it does happen, sorry. So, yeah, appreciate it. All the likes I'm getting and the subscriptions. Thank you. Let's see. Washington says, I like all the firearms equally. My wife says her favorite is lever action 30-30, a Marlin. Very nice, especially if it's an actual Marlin. My dad has a Winchester. That's a 30-30. Customized for her. She always said she was glad to feel better. Hey, Nish Dishman, how are you? How do you know the machine guns you have? I do not have any. Very Fat Rabbit, do you have hunting rifles? I do. They're in my cabinet over there, as well as ones behind me. Excuse me. I have a 30-30 down on the floor down here. Oh, sorry, no, I moved it over here. Let me switch the camera for you, folks. So there's a 30-30 lever action. That's a hunting rifle. And then I have two Remington 700s in there. One's a 270, the other one's a 30-06. Obviously, you could use really any rifle for hunting, and you could use my sniper rifle here for hunting elk, no problem. Someone used my gun today when I came home. Barrel tasted funny. You might not want to do that, Iris Curse. I will sub. Thank you, Very Fat Rabbit. Do you want a Glock? I have one. It's a Glock 20, 10 millimeter. It's in the cabinet. What type of machine? Don't own any. Nice collection. Do you have an A5? I do not. Dante, welcome back. I caught you again. My favorite is my Henry 30-30. Nice. Look at that industry furniture. Oh, 9mm Astra made 4000 Falcon semi-auto. I have a, is that similar to the Star? The Star? I have a Star Firestorm or something like that it's called. I wonder if that's similar. Welcome, guys. Thank you if you're new to the chat. Appreciate you coming by. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. Hey, Sammy, welcome. How are you? Hey, this is the most rarest question. You have an SKS. It's not very rare, but yes, I do got one. It's a Norinco right there. Made in 53, I believe. Right there. Right there. See my piggies in there too? I'm sub. Thank you. I do, Truth Seeker. It's in there. I had it out on last live, which was a couple hours ago. She'd be right there in the corner. Right there. Right there. Mil-spec. And it's a Springfield Armory. Had it for about 3.5, 4 years, something like that. Nice Escape, but I also... My grandfather has one. Has what? You said nice Escape. Not sure what you mean by that. Maybe clarify? Thanks for those subs, guys. Appreciate it. Do any of your guns have a full auto setting? They do not. I do not have any full auto guns. An M17? I have an M18. The one that was in the door. That's an M18. Very similar. An M18 is shorter. So right below that one. That one's an M18. It's a SIG P320. Double tap that screen, folks. Thanks, radio. Welcome to the chat. How are you? Let's see. SKS. It's right there. That's the only one I have. Right here. There's my 1911. Right there. But it's not a Colt. It's a Springfield Armory. Right there, mate. Right on the corner. Right there. Love the guns, brother. Thank you. Ronco Wheel 44. Are you a wheel gun 44? I got one 44 mag. It's that lever action right there. Second one up. Thanks for coming by. Double tap that screen and subscribe if you could, Raycon. Rancor, sorry. HK 416 night, but do the German gun laws limited 10 shots. Yep. No, May. It's a Star. It's from more Aster. Okay, it's an actual Aster. Okay. I mean that. Oh, it's similar to that. The M17 and the M18 are very similar. The Sig Sauer. The M18 is a little smaller. I also forgot to add to my red hot comment that the push button to open the cylinder is smooth, but firing ammo for 44 mag isn't hard. The factory ammo is very limited. Yeah, it's hard to find. What's up, Mr. Magnet U? Which gun you own has the hardest ammo to find? It's not on the table. Let's see, I think it's behind me. All right, let me put you over here. So this one right here is hard to find, as well as when you find it, it's expensive. It's a 32 rimfire. You know how a 22 has a rimfire? That's what that shoots, the 32 rimfire. I have a pistol in the gun cabinet that uses that too. That's the rarest to find. It is so expensive. 25 rimfire is really hard too, which is right here, but I have a way to make that myself. Sir, I do envy you. Nice arsenal. Thank you, Box. By myself, I like the name. Like and subscribe, buddy. In Costa Rica, nice. I've never been to Costa Rica. Been next to it. I've been to Honduras. I was there for year and 7 months. And then I was in Guatemala for 2 weeks. And I was in El Salvador for a day, picking up people. I barely have 3 handguns, and the second and third are difficult. Just why we can only get long weapons. Yeah. Flintlocks, Aviator. I don't have a flintlock. I do have a percussion Kentucky rifle. It's right here. I bought it as is. That's how I found it. Eventually we'll get it running. We'll see. Do you have any Henry lever actions? My Henry brand is in there. It's a 22. It needs sent in to get repairs. An actual Henry brand. Greetings from Costa Rica. Yes, thank you. Bienvenidos, hermano. Gracias para bien. Is that a musket? That one back there was the one I pointed at. Estaban? This one is. It's a percussion musket. Definitely need to get me that mini 22 short in the front, but it sucks. They're so expensive. Yeah, that one is. It's a rare one. This one right here is very rare. 3 years they made that. Henry B, welcome. Double tap that screen. Like and subscribe, folks. Hey, do you know where I'm actually from? Kurdistan, and my grandfather also has an SKS. Nice. Some of yours, nice guns, man, have heard about the PKM. I have not. Scooter too cool. I like the name. Born too late to get $100 SKS is born too early to get laser plasma killers. Oh, man. Right? I know. Like I said, Scotty, I got one in there. It's a 22. I only have one Henry that's an actual Henry. It's a new Henry, obviously. It's not these real old ones. That was during the same time as Vulcan. My 1911 is definitely my favorite out of my collection. Thanks, Sticks. Thanks for coming. Thompson comes second. Yeah, if I had one. You are most welcome here whenever you want to come. Thank you. What kind of sniper is that in the back? Henry B, that is a 338 Lapua Ruger Precision. That's my favorite bolt action I have. That's what tonight is. My favorite of different categories. Favorite bolt action, favorite shotgun, favorite lever action, favorite semi-auto, favorite single shot, favorite 9mm or semi-automatic, and my favorite revolver. World War II, right down here, brother. I have 2 that are from World War II there. A 303 British and Lee Enfield and Mosin Nagant. They're both from 43. Cool, they made a modern version of the Mini 22 short. Probably so. I don't know what is it called. Do you have a... No, I don't have that, unfortunately. Ever consider buying an VZ58 or a Nakhanov? Never heard of those, Jason. Sorry, I mean DP, the washing machine gun. I don't have one of those. Hey, Carmen. Welcome to the chat. Finally catching up to the bottom here. Always like the M1 carbine. Yeah, that would be nice. World War I. I don't have any that are specifically... The one I have is right between World War I and World War II. It's a Mauser from Turkey. It's made in 1989. Sorry. 1938, 1939. Yeah, the M1 Grand's nice. Hey, welcome, Hezekiah. I like that name. It's a very biblical name. And then I have guns that are older than World War I, and I have guns that were made during World War I, but they weren't specifically for World War I. Usually get an SDG 44. They sell some for 300 and grab a gun or a gun broker, but they're in 22. Let me screenshot that. Maybe we'll check that out later. Hey, Brookside, it's going good. Thanks for coming by again. Ooh, I am warm. I need to tilt that fan up to me instead of the floor. Let's see. I built quite a few M1 carbines. Shot the M2 as well. Okay. Sounds nice. Thank you for that subscription, whoever gave it to us. Appreciate it. We got one more there. Like and subscribe, folks, if you like this stuff. Thank you so much for coming by. Favorite guns I own is a tough question. I give you props. So mine's guns as in different criterias. Because I have my favorite revolver, my favorite semi-automatic pistol, my favorite single shots. I just switched both of them there because that one's extremely rare. This one's my favorite semi-automatic, which is an AK. My favorite lever action from 1895, model 92, and shapered in 32. And then my favorite shotgun and my favorite bolt action. So I kind of put them in categories. It makes it way easier to say all that. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, what would you use? The AK probably? Because they are the most versatile bullet bomb-proof gun there is out there. Some people might say AR. That's fine. Problem is AR is not as reliable as an AK. It's reliable, but not as reliable. As well as you can fix that thing with just about anything you find on the ground and make them work. You lose your springs, put rubber bands. You lose this, put this in its place. I mean, it's just so like versatile, Lego-like, you know. A katana, that would do it. That would do it. Handgun Colt King Cobra, nice. Intermediate Gustava M90, very nice. Long range Browning, a bolt. That AK is a 7.62 by 39, so it's an actual AK. It's a Kalashnikov, so it's a real AK. Guys, 82 of you in the chat. Double tap that screen, like and subscribe. It's super easy to just double tap that screen. It helps with YouTube algorithms. Could you do that all, please? It's very appreciative. And there's 82 of you. Just think if all of you subscribe. Wow, I could get almost 1,000 just if all of you guys would subscribe. Of course, half of you already are. Not quite half. A quarter of you on are. Appreciate you coming by. Do you have the AKT-40 World War II weapon used by the Soviets? I do not. I do not. Marco, welcome. Do you have a Zastava AK? No, mine's a better than a Zastava. This is a Kalashnikov, brother. That's even better. I'm from Serbia, but I really think Zakava makes the most beautiful wooden AKs. That's a Zastava, so it's actually better. An SVT-40, I do not have that. Do you have an NVGS? I don't even know what that is, so I probably don't. Thanks for the subscription. So, excuse me, someone just gave me one. Appreciate that a lot, guys. Here we're going. Do you have a known RPK? Nope. Marco, mine is a Stavo. The Serbian Redwood is amazing. Yeah, that one's the Redwood as well, the one I have. Norinco MAK90. Nice. My SKS is a Norinco. Night vision goggles. Nope, don't have any of those. Or night vision scopes, unfortunately. Those things are pricey. Night vision goggles are like $5-6 grand or something. And then nice, a low-end night vision scope is like $2,200. Yeah, they're outrageous. Type 54 Norinco. I don't know what mine is, honestly, what type it is. It's the bayonet that's more of a pokey thing, not a knife, but you could change those out because I stuck that on. Don't know what model mine is. Nice spread. Thank you. Wise Guy 2015. Thanks for coming by. The spread here, buddy, is my favorite of different criterias. My favorite revolver I own, my favorite semi-auto, my favorite single shots, my favorite semi-auto, my favorite lever action, my favorite shotgun, and my favorite bolt action. Kind of just different criterias there. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Okay, but this is the weirdest question. Do you have any Tommy gun? But I do have an airsoft. I don't have any Tommies. Gunbroker has an older STG that's around 21,000. Oh boy. Night vision even more expensive. Or yeah, depending what you get. Hey Eddie, welcome to chat. You know what to do. Double tap that screen. I know you're subscribed. There are 70-something of you in the chat. If you all subscribed, we'd get so much closer to our 1,000 subscription count. Wouldn't that be nice? Come on, guys. We can do it. That's only 117 subs. Guys, there's 92 in the chat. We can do it, folks. Come on. Wise Guy, I do. It's in a black case right there. So I do make requests. So if you want to see something on the table, I'll put your name and the gun you want to see on a paper, and I'll have it up there the next live, which will be tomorrow's live. I can do that for you if you like. I do not own a 458 Solcom or similar. Let's see. That, hey, Uriel, that is a 460 Smith & Wesson. Very close. It's a 460. So if you want to see something on the table, tomorrow's live chat, about 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. Arizona time. Ask if I have it in the chat. If I do, I'll stick it on the table for tomorrow's live. And I'll put your name by it so I know who requested. So we got somebody that was asking if I had a 2011. I will put that on tomorrow's live chat. 2011, and that was Wise Guy, if he's here. Wise Guy 2015. I'll have that on the table tomorrow if I'm able to do a live. I'm at 886. You are as well? I just got that. 101 of you in the chat. Jeremiah Allison, I wish I had a Luger. That's one of my, what do they call those? Bucket list guns, or there's a certain name they use for a Holy Grail gun. There we go. Model in 1948 3030 is your favorite gun you own. Maybe that's what he's saying his is too. Smallest pistol in history. Yeah, it's not that one. They actually make one that's even smaller than a 22 that's Forgotten Weapons had a thing of. I'm trying for 100 so bad. Same here, brother. Guy from Brazil. I do have a 1911. It's inside there. I can open it a door up for you. It's right there, brother. Right there in the corner. Have you heard about the T-34 Night Tank? I have not. That right there, Jeremiah, is a 460 Smith & Wesson. My 500 is on a shelf up in here. Maybe you want to see that on there, huh? My favorite is my Fusion XP Pro. That sounds pretty good. Whatever it is, sounds pretty good. Yahoo! Hey, Frank, welcome to chat. How are you doing? I do not have a 7.9 Kurtz or an 8x33 IG, unfortunately. I guess. Guys, guess what? If 99 of you that's in the chat subbed, we'd get almost to 1,000. Let's make that happen. Any 233, they'll be collectible. Yes, you might have just saw it. The only Beretta I have is on the counter. It's this shotgun 10 gauge. Smith & Wesson 686. Those are nice. I do not have one. That's a 357 mag. Mine is a Ruger. Yes, Oscar Chavez. Thank you for coming by. That's an AK Kalashnikov. Good eye. List of nice tools, man. Yep. Hey, Jason, thank you for subbing. If you guys could sub, we'd really appreciate that. We'd love to get to 1,000 tonight. I do not have a Sig Cross, Brandon. That would be a nice rifle to have. They're very accurate, and when you drop them, they don't go boom. Do you have a lever action shotgun? I do. Hey, how'd you know that, Ishman? Right there. Right there. It's a 10 gauge, 1901, made in 1901. It's a Winchester. What caliber is your RPR? Ruger Precision Rifle? That is a 338 Lapua, the biggest one they got. Thanks, Matt, for showing up. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe. There's a subscription counter. Help us out, folks. I do not have an XDM. My 10mm is a Glock. Just sub. Thank you. Thinking about the Aero Precision Solus. What's that one? A pistol rifle. I think that's a rifle, right? Aero Precision. Yeah, it is. Appreciate you subbing, Wise Guy. Do you have any? No, that's another one of the guns I really would like to get. Thank you, Totally Bageled. Bageled? Like the name. You must like bagels. I'd like to get a 14 mini one of these days. What's this actually Snowy Mountain is a 460. I have a 500 in the cabinet, but it's way up on top, so I can't show you it. I do not have any Luger P08, sorry. You got it. I have an RPR in 308. Yes, they also make one of those in a 22. Yes, CMM Outdoors. That is a Canic. That's I have two Canics. I have the Signature Series Sketch, Meta FSF, SFX, FFX something. And then I have my Canic TTI. Bolt action rifle. That one is my 338 Lapua. That's my precision rifle. That's my favorite bolt action I own. Have you ever lever action shotgun? Okay, I answered that. It's behind me. Did you not hear me, brother? Maybe it scrolled up on its own. It's right there. It's 10 gauge shotgun. Made in 1901. It's a Winchester made in 1901 and a 1901. Do you have any of the following? 19870. I do not. Nope. Sig makes a new pistol and it's taken away the controversy. Yes, that's the double stack. It's called a 2K11 or something. Yeah, they're doing that on purpose. And they're also using three P320 mags because they're going to have an abundance of them, right? They're just been so shady about the whole thing. I hate it. My dad had one in SWAT with burst options. Got you. How can you shoot a gun inside your own home? If there's an intruder, if you accidentally do a desk pop. I do not, unfortunately, very fat rabbit. Dial Schuster. Which one? Which one's a really sick-looking pistol? Which one, brother? Point it out. Which one are you talking about? No, I do not have a 6.9 Kurtz or a 6 by 60, 7 by 62. Well, I have 7.62 by 39 and a 7.62 by 51. No, 54R. The X frame's fun. It seems like a lot of recoils. Well, this one is a 460. I have a 500 inside the other thing. Do you own a ramjet? I do not. Those are expensive. Can I buy your shotgun? They are not for sale. AR-15. I got one right here, brother. Right there. It's a Delton with a Vortex sight and magnifier. I do not shoot competitions. Not yet. We're calling fat rabbits. I have every single military arm from the Kurdish army. Nothing's for sale, pony. You're reloading so fast to keep up you can't even read the statements. I'm reading as much as I can. Hey, that's a collection. I love it. Ranbeer, welcome to the chat. Double tap the screen and could you subscribe? We got 896. You think we can get to 1,000? What's the oldest rifle you got? Oldest rifle is back over here. So this one right here is a Kentucky rifle made in 1820 to 1860. It's a percussion. That one right there. Do you have an AMG machine gun? I do not have any machine guns. Do you have a Glock full auto? I do not, Hudson. The Glock full autos were only police only, by the way. That's the 18, right? The G18. And 18C. Why even get a switch when FRT is legal? Right, I know. Well, most states don't allow it. The thing is, the switch isn't legal anyways, federally. Javelin missile. I don't have one of those. What does Racking an AK sound like? Something of the sort. I do not have a Browning, but you do. Sounds nice. Beautiful. Got any military surplus? I do. Iron Sight Arsenal. Thanks for coming by. Double tap the screen, like, and subscribe. Guys, we got to 100. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's my semi-automatic rifle right there. I'll switch to that real quick. I've got one. It's an AK look. All right, we got all these military ones right here. SKS, Mosin Nagant, Mauser, 303 British. It's a Lee Enfield. Number 4, Mark 1. Great sound effects, drone, very realistic. Thank you. I don't have any Brownings. Have you heard about the M240 Bravo? It was used lackey from Desert Storm. No, I haven't. Nagant M1895, used by the Soviet World War II. Mine is an M35 carbine, so it's worth a lot of money. I did read that, brother. I did read your comment about the 320. Do you have an M2 40mm launcher? I do not. 900 subs. Yet we got... Oh, well, somebody unsubbed. Come on, guys. Be nice. You basically got paperweights. LOL. These guns are ancient. They all work, so... Soily Geo Gloria? Not sure what you mean. Colt Python. I do not have a Python. One of these days, maybe. You're paying a lot for the name when it comes to Colt. I do have 2 Colts. They're in here. They're police positives. Yeah, we got to 100 again. A 32 Smith & Wesson long and a 32-20. What's your favorite Desert Storm type of rifle it was used in the store? I don't know, because I don't really know what they had. Nice guns, but where's the ammo? Miguel! Lista aquí. Mira, mira. There it is, brother. Gotta love lever actions. Yep, Toasted Dust Bunny. Love the name. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Could you, brother? Do you have insurance if something happens? That's for me to decide, right? For you to know, and for me to know and you to figure out. I mean, I read the 320 statements about the 320 myself. I Googled it and see what SIG has to say about it. Okay. Yeah, there's my P320 M18. Have you ever tried an EC tuner from Eric Curtina? I have not. For a vehicle? Nope. They use like M16, like the machine gun, also the rifle type, and also there was a water like on the weapon. That's cool. Do you have a PPSH-41? I do not. Do you have that military colored 50 BMG pistol? I don't have any 50 BMGs. I have a 500 Magnum, which technically is a 50. And then I have this old Nepalese, I guess they call it, 5.77 Schneider. And it's actually a bigger caliber than the 50 BMG. Maybe it's Mike or Sane messing with the subscription thing again. I think it is them. Or before it was, I think. My Browning A5 was the first ever semi-auto shotgun model. I was by a king that was murdered. And great scribe thing again. Excuse me, guys. I'm a fan of Mausers. I have the one. Split between a Swedish Mauser and getting a Czech. Nice. Flintlocks. I do not have any flintlocks. That percussion one behind me I showed you earlier. You've gotten an AK-74. You have an AK. I do not have an AK-74. That shoots the 545 by 39, right? I don't have that. Sorry to ask. Here in Germany, we have to have insurance. I don't know any American gun laws, but no, it's not a requirement. I mean, you could get insurance. No worries, Jason. It's not a requirement. It's up to the person. You probably have to get it because since Germany is a little more strict on gun laws, what you use them for and all that stuff. Which ammo is cheaper? 5.56, 7.62 by 39. 5.56 is around here in Arizona. It is Gunsberg Sweeper. I've heard of the Street Sweeper, but not a Gunsberg Sweeper. Yeah, 5.56 is always cheaper. Rally, welcome to chat. How are you doing, bro? If there's ever a cup flips, I'm coming straight to you, bro. I live in southern Arizona. Hopefully you're close. Welcome to chat. Double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Do you have a Browning high power? No, I thought about getting one of these days, a high power. I'm not sure if it's a Browning exactly I'd get, but definitely a high power. Do you fabricate own ammo, or is it usually buy? I do fabricate some of my own. So this little bullet right here is a 3220. Let's see if I can pick it up here. It's a 3220. That lever action on the counter shoots that. They're hard to find, so I make my own. As well as my 2520, I make my own. This is my own 338 Lapua, which is that back one there. I load those. I load also my own 25 Rimfire Stevens, and we're going to do some more stuff too. See Dirty Harry over there. Close. Hey, Jeff Candle. Robert Scoff. Oh, just don't scoff at me. Yeah, there's a Canik right there. TTI. Combat. It's my favorite. That's what these are right here. This is no, that's a 460. 460 Smith & Wesson, brother. So these are my favorite in categories. My favorite revolver is my 460 Smith & Wesson. My favorite semi-automatic handgun is a Canik TTI. These are my favorite single shots, little 22s, a Stevens, then a E. Allen's. My favorite semi-automatic is a AK-47. Favorite lever action is the 3220. My favorite shotgun is the double barrel Beretta, made in 1960. That's a 10 gauge. And then we have my favorite sniper rifle back there, a Ruger Precision Rifle, and it's 338 Lapua. Springfield Hellcat, one of the best EDCs there are out there. Yo mama, thank you for coming by. Yes, that is one of my favorite. Sorry, that is one of the best EDCs right now. Between that and the 365 and the Canik Prime 9, the small one, as well as the 2.0 Bodyguard. I use the 2.0 Bodyguard and the 365. What do we got here? Someone said something here. Toasted. It bugs me in my state. Can't ship ammo to my door. You must live in Cali, because I used to live there, and they did the same thing. One Lee Enfield, unless I buy one in bulk. I'm looking at 1.2, but ow, ouch. You think there's a better EDC? I'm very skinny. The 2.0 Bodyguard. It's pretty small. Very easy to pocket. Here we go. Right there. It's very small, easy to pocket. It's 380. You can stick some really nice rounds in it. It's almost as good as a 9. You tried out the Arkin rifle scopes? I haven't. How many rounds fit in that? 12 plus 1. But it does have. I bought that with probably only they probably shot like 10 rounds through it or less. It came with these two mags, which are 10s, and a 12 with a leather case for the gun and a leather case for these two extra mags. I got it for under 400 buckaroos. Yes, sir. How many rounds? Yeah, that one fits 10. I'm going to upgrade my EDC to a grease gun. Oh, the type that's called a grease gun? That'd be cool. Wear flannel over t-shirt. It helps hide the imprint of the gun. Yep. How accurate is it? I'm not the greatest with it, but the problem people have with that, if I recall, it shoots left, which I have a tendency to shoot left anyways, so it doesn't help. Do you have an M16? I do not. Is that a 500 Smith & Wesson? Bayo. Close. It's a 460. 460 Smith & Wesson. My 500 Smith & Wesson is in my safe up in a box on the shelf in there. Hey, Rod. Rod Gaima, welcome to the chat. I live in Chicago. Believe it's necessary. It could be, Ricky. Especially the way the world's going. Charles Snorkley. Hey, buddy. He says, I have a serious question. I was in a bad car accident. I found a truck with the keys in it, and they charged me a felony. Problem is, I don't know if it's juvenile or adult. How can I find out? No clue, brother. Maybe hire yourself a lawyer. I don't know lawyer, what do you call it? Rules and stuff. Guys, there's 104 of you in the chat. Just think, if all of you would subscribe right now, we would have over 1,000 subscriptions. You think you guys could do that? Could you guys sub right now? Double tap that screen. How you not know? I don't know, brother. Sorry. What you sorry about, Charles? What do you think about the Charles Kirk situation? Very sad situation. People should not be able to get offed for their beliefs. That's considered assassination and obviously a murder. And it doesn't matter who you are. That does not make it right. We have freedom of speech, and you don't off people for that. Anyways, does bodyguard shoot left like people said? Yes, mine does shoot left. What is your job? What do you do for work? I am a handyman. I'm my own boss. You sub. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate it. Do you have the Colt news service used by Americans in World War II? No, I do not. My two Colts I have they're called the Police Positive. The Colt Police Positives. They're made in 1912 or something like that, both of them. Judge is going to check fact. Okay. Yes, I hear the Arkin are very good. I got a very nice scope that's probably better than an Arkin. It's a Venom, Vortex Venom. It's going to be better than an Arkin, I believe so. What do we got? Are you a World War II guns? I have a few of them right down here, Mike. And I also have some slightly past. I have a 54 Tokarev and a couple others. I did it. I subbed to your YouTube channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. Subbed anyways. Thanks. Okay, perfect. And I'm subscribed. I'll unsubscribe unless you do a washing hands stream. Oh, come on. That's an inside joke, by the way. Zeus, that's how he pronounces his name, like the Greek god. Bruce Cook, yo. I saw you in another chat the other day, and I was like, I haven't seen him in mine in a while. Speak of him. There he is. How you doing, brother? How's Bruce doing? Today's episode is, what's your favorite guns you own? So I have those on the table. I have them in categories. Favorite revolver, favorite handguns, whatnot, all the above, you know. Got our favorite revolver here, our favorite semi-automatic, our favorite little single shots, our favorite semi-automatic there, our favorite lever action, our favorite shotgun, and our favorite bolt action. Hey, do you have a love for Reaction 22LR? I'm not sure what you mean by reaction. Like fast draw shooting with 22? That would be fun. My last name is Cook also. What's up, cousin? What's up, cuz? My favorite is my Mark 18 and my M4. Oh, yeah, M4. I don't remember what a Mark 18 is. My favorite firearm I own is my Springfield Hellcat Pro Comp. There you go. That's a good Hellcat. The Pro Comp. Better yet. My least favorite is in a box down here. I actually did a live the other day of my favorite and my worst of each category. They were on the table. I didn't have a worst, though, of my lever because I like all my levers. But it's inside there. It's a 25 ACP Lorson. I actually use that one back there. That big shotgun is behind the door usually with buckshot. And then I have an EDC 9mm 365 SIG and my 2.0 Bodyguard. My favorite, or what I'm currently loving most, is 92 GTS. Maybe explain what that is. I'm not sure. How come we are not hearing from our militias for all this stuff going down? Don't know, Star, the floating fox. What is a 92 GTS? Maybe explain. 96 of you in the chat. Just think if all of you would subscribe and you're not. We'd get over 1,000, guys. Please double tap the screen, like and subscribe. Guys, maybe you want to see this guy that's talking to you. I'm from southern Arizona, folks. How's it going? Thanks for coming by to Desert Armory More. I hope you're having a blessed day today. Blessed evening. 92G. Oh, that's what you meant. I knew what a 92 was. A Beretta. Alonzo's back in the chat. Your XDM. What's it chambered in? A 40? Or a 9? Sorry, guys. Tickle there. I mean, love of Action 22 long rifle. So I have an Action 22 long rifle in my, it's a Henry, in my closet. It needs set back. Like and subscribe, everyone. Dude, you're my neighbor. What the bleep? For reals? Are you in southern Arizona? Down off of 10? Down Highway 90? No, that's all the closest I'm going to say. Tech Llama is live, so I'm going to check out his stream, Jerome. No worries. You already liked and subscribed. Thank you for coming by. Bruce says, I wanted the Pro Comp so bad when it first came out. None of the FLs could get them until about 4 months ago. Then one of my FLs told me they had access to a few of them. Ooh, nice. You ordered one. What gun would you use for protection? I have a 9mm. That's a 365 and a tactical shotgun over there. And then a 2.0 bodyguard. Mr. Get Money. You got dogs, don't you? Yeah, I do. I have 2 dogs and I have 2 donkeys. I just got the 2 donkeys like a month and a half ago. Springfield Hardy, MC operator. Nice. No, I got 3 9M and a 10mm Woods Gun Factory takedown. That sounds cool. A Cherokee. Medpol Green. You are as like as the Arena Breakout guy. Don't know what that channel is. I don't think I've seen it. Northern Arizona is better. Boeing Apache, no joke. It is. My grandparents used to live in Show Low. After Grandpa died, Grandma moved down here by us. Hey, LaColt, what's up? I'm doing great. I'm doing better. First time here. Juanito. Gracias para vienen. How are you doing? First time here. Hello from near Great Lakes. What's up? For discussion. The main topic was, what is your favorite firearm you own, if you own one? So I put mine in categories. This is my favorite revolver. It's a 460 Smith & Wesson. My favorite semi-automatic, Canik TTI. My best lever action I like a lot is this one here in 3220. This is my favorite semi-automatic. It's an AK, Kalashnikov. These are my favorite little single shots, 22s. My favorite shotgun is a 10-gauge Beretta Silverhawk made in 60. And my bolt action Ruger Precision Rifle. Hey, Focus! Welcome back. Best lever action caliber. Probably the one that's taken down the most deer in hunting is a 30-30. I have one. Oh, you got a 1887 4440. Nice. So I have a excuse me. Here's my 30-30 right here. That one's probably all around the best chambering of 30-30 because it can do just about all of it. There's no U in not Spanish thong. Thanks for the laugh, though. Oh, you don't know Spanish. Okay. Juanito is what I said. Juanito. Juan. Like Juanito. Or you're saying yours doesn't... Okay. Juanito. It doesn't have... Oh. Okay, my favorite gun will always be my 38 top break revolver. Nice. I have some of those. Mine are 38 Smith & Wesson. I got 2 or 3 of those. Nickel Pearl, family of 5 unit. Nice. No wonder. Not the CIA. How you doing, Mr. 3-letter? Is that the AK I saw? That is one. You're seeing it right now. It's a Kalashnikov 7.62 by 39. AK-47. Alonzo's back. I want an Ultima for my first shotty. Yeah, that would be nice probably. Mark 30. Thanks. Double tap that screen. Like and subscribe. Oh, sure. I put a different grip on it. We put a Fostex grip. But it's a Kalashnikov with the Russian red. I have put probably 1,000 rounds through that and haven't cleaned it yet. Runs like a top. Whatever they say. Hey, bro, can you show it to me, the gold-plated? This is brass, actually. It's not gold-plated. Yeah, from love from Russia. Where's the enemies? All around us, Agnes and Phil. I remember seeing you in another chat. Thanks for coming by. I don't think you're subbed to me. Do you mind subbing? I've seen you another, was it Arms Room or FAL Man? Or Utah Dad? One of those. Mind liking and subscribe? Hey, Jesse. You're the one I think that's related to my brother-in-law, Noah Reel. I asked you that another time. You said no. But then I asked him, and he said he has a cousin named Jesse. So maybe you are him. Love my A300 Mark. Won't be disappointed. Probably not. Taurus Raging Hunter 44 mag with the purchase. I do not have a 44 mag pistol. Favorites, the 90s Beretta. Nice. I had a couple AKs from 20 years ago. Guns. Hey, Girl Gamer. What's going on? Welcome to chat. Double tap that screen. Like and subscribe. Sorry, I'm a little behind on the chat. Can you show us all the cowboy guns like Old West? Guns! So I have all these levers here that look like cowboy guns. I've got this one here. It's a 45 Colt. Hey, Draco, welcome. Have a Hellcat Pro. Nice. And 2 Dracos. Love it. I do not have a gold-plated 22. Mine is a blued. I don't like gold-plated stuff. And then I have this lever action right here that's a cowboy action. It's a 1901, made in 1901. Chambered in 10 gauge. Is that a Canic? Oh, Hostway, you have good eyes. Yes, that's my favorite semi-automatic that I own for pistols. It's favorites today. What's your favorite gun you own? Why so many? Because it's America and freedom. Let it rain. What's your favorite gamer gun? Girl gamer? Maybe you got one in games you play that you like a lot because it's haram. I don't know what that is. Is that a bolt action in the back? Yes, Jesser Ritter. Good eye. That is my 338 Lapua, my favorite bolt action I own. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Magnifico. Thanks, Osway. Back in the day, we're like the Wild West. Aren't you the one who just missed that? I do not have switches. Nope. They're illegal anyways. I got these lever actions that are from early 1900s, both of these. That's early 1900s, early 1900s, late 1800s. This one's from the 70s. This lever action here is from 1895, so Western days. YouTube removed my comments again. They still have beef with me. Yep. No stock. Not sure what you mean by that, brother. You have an AK? Yes, right there. Joe Anthony, welcome to chat. Right there's my AK. It's a Kalashnikov AK-47. Can you show me your favorite lever gun? It's right here, brother. It's the one on the counter. These are all my favorites. That's a Model 92 made in 1895. Chambered in this little booger right here. 3220 Winchester centerfire. Sorry about my nails. I'm a working man. Colt Python. Don't have one. Love to get one. I'm trying to get an AK from the main base and put a 30-round mag on it and make it my main gun. Nice. Almost like I do not have that. Fog wall. Thanks for stopping by. Double tap that screen. Subscribe if you could. I don't play video games. Molet. Welcome, man. How are you doing? Juicy Smoothie. Whatever your name is. Not an AK-47. Look like a 100 series. That's an AK-47 Kalashnikov. It's the real deal. Yes, that's a 338 Lapua in the back. It is a beauty. It's got the big old tank brake right beside the tablet there. Like and subscribe, folks. The bolt action has one. I have it folded back so it fits on the table. The thing's monstrously long. What's that old gold gun? This right here is actually brass. It's a little 22. And that is like a gold color. It's a Canic TTI Combat. AK milled or stamped? I think it's stamped. Yeah, it's stamped. Let's see. Welding Fun. Yep. What gun is the smallest? This is one of my smallest I have. That might actually be the smallest I own. It's a little 22 rimfire from 1869 to 1871. I do not have any G-Force. Nope. BMX Jake. I do not. You can't fire on lives, unfortunately, Mr. Not CIA. That's acting like CIA. I'd really love to get into old style flintlock muzzle loaders. Would have a lot of fun. Yes, it would be. Hey, Reed Reloaded. The GOAT. Thanks. Juicy. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Reed Reload saying something about 67. Colt 45. A friend of mine has a Colt revolver, and yes. Hey, Mr. Colt, I have a Colt chambered in 3220 as well. Very conditioned, but unfortunately the chamber is impossible to get. It's not impossible. You can find it. I was able to get some for fairly cheap. And then, look, I reloaded myself with an XTP. How do you like that? I like them apples. They're not impossible. You can get a box of 100. I got 2 boxes of 100. I think these are 100. No, these are 50s. for about $2 a round. They were more like $1.75. But you can put these and load them yourself, and then you can put your XTPs in there. That'll knock them down even better, brothers. Oh, ratty. Learn your AKS. Don't know what an AK. Mine's a Kalashnikov. That's all I know, brother. 22 mag bronze sight. Nice. Good evening. You're back, Raging Bullets. Thank you. Is that a Magnum 22? No, it's not. I don't have a Magnum 22 rifle. I've got a little revolver that has the interchangeable cylinders. I can do that. And I have a little teeny North American Firearms that's a 22 mag. AR Sherd. I build my own AR-15s from strip lowers. Nice. Wayne, welcome to the chat. How are you doing? 300 Win Mag, Ruger Precision. Nice. I bought it just after COVID. Buy a new caliber, just thousands of 308 caliber. So another. Yep. So mine's a 338. Thanks for coming by, Wayne Wilhelm. You could like and subscribe if you could. I actually live in Midwest. Maybe I should change my name to not the KGB. What you think? Joe Anthony, I have one AR right there. It's a Delton. Raging Bullet says, nice. Is that a 50 BMG? No, that's a 38 Lapua. Let's see. AKs right there. I don't believe how much Egyptians the AKs go for these days. I paid less than $350 after taxes. Now they're $1,500 used. Yo, I'm going to bed. See ya, very fat rabbit. But I will be tomorrow. Thank you. Appreciate you coming by. We'll be live tomorrow. Yes. Turn on your notifications. We definitely will. Guys, there's 41 of you in the chat. We are getting close to 1,000 subscriptions. Could we up that? We'd love that. And double tap the screen, folks. Granted, you can be kept in mind. There's 22 Second Amendment. Where I am from where you need to pay about $10 a pop. Okay, you have a Draco. I do not have a Draco. Get you a Glock with a switch. I have a Glock, but switches are illegal. Where can I buy one like the smallest? That is, I got that online, but have fun finding them. That is one of the rarest little 22 single shots there are. The condition mine is in, once I get the spring for the trigger fixed, is worth about $1,000. All good here, and I will like and subscribe. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you. I appreciate that. From the Southwest, Arizona. Just want to swing by and say, hi, got to run. No worries, brother. Thanks for coming in again and liking. Appreciate that. Some glues in the chat. Yeah, there's a few of them. Sorry, I'll spelt it out better for you. Learn your AK history. The AK-47 had 3 types. First was stamped, but didn't look anything like the receiver we are used to, which is what you have there. That's a stamped. It's not a milled. So it is a stamped. I know my history in that respect. It was pressed metal rolled to a form, so it is stamped with rivets. What is your favorite gun? Mullet Man. That's what this subject's about here. These are my favorite in different criterias. My favorite revolver is a 460 Smith & Wesson. My favorite semi-automatic gun is my Canik TTI. These are my favorite little 22 single shots. This is my favorite semi-automatic. This is my favorite lever action. That's an AK, by the way, 47. My lever action is a 3220 Winchester, made in 1895, model 92. My favorite shotgun is this double barrel 10 gauge Beretta, made in 60. And my favorite bolt action is this 338 Lapua. And I have the buttstock folded in. People are wondering what's going on with that. Sorry for what, Liz? I sub. Thank you. Mullet Man. I've only been on 1 hour and 3 minutes, Liz. And the other one I was on 3 hours earlier. Anyone here remember Shotgun News magazine? That's how I got my Egyptian AK and my FFL at the time. Ordered it from the vendor, from the ad in the magazine. Cool. Let's see. The AKM and 100 series look like the receiver you have there. Okay. I don't have a Mini 14 or experience with one. Never shot one. Love to get one. There was one at my local swap meet for pretty cheap. I thought he sold it, but he came with over it again. It's I don't know what year it is. Older ones are not as accurate. This one's a Woodstock Blued, which is what I would like. He wants like $750 for it. Backwards, you're back. Beauties, every one of them. Thank you. Rod says, do I have an original VPM 7mm or 7M, 70M? Maybe he's saying he has one. Panther 318. I have 2. I have a 365 SIG and a Bodyguard 2.0 Smith & Wesson. If I had a Hellcat, that would be a good one too. Paul Wick is live. I'm kind of cranky right now, but I love you still. Okay, thank you. Don't hit even my nose. Okay, Mini 14 is sick as bleep, but AM1 is, yeah, what I like about the Mini 14, it operates like an M1 Grand or an M1A. Although, if there is, oh boy, it was a way to get Mosin Nagants and semi-auto just for hunting, that would be cool. Of course, I've never complained with the bolt action, but I want to get my deer quick. Yep. If I had, it may way people would be able to buy brand new M1 carbines. Nonetheless, you have a very beautiful collection. A king nut. I'm like this, dude. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. You learn something new every day. Mine is a Youth 22 caliber rifle. Nice. I have a Youth one that's a single shot in the corner over there. It's a something Nitro King. Slip Slay Nitro King or something like that. It's weird. And then I have a single shot Winchester in there that's a longer bolt action. Brazil guns is impossible to acquire. Yeah, just make them yourself. A lot of people do over there in Honduras. They make their own shotguns. No need for semi-auto to hunt deer. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Yep. Otherwise you're spraying and praying, as they say, right? Guys, thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. You're visiting Desert Armory and more. We had 100-something people in here, and as soon as we hit 40-something, YouTube throttled it back. They do that with 2A stuff all the time. It makes me sick. Let's see. Semi-auto is for when a bear or boar charges you. Yeah, you would want to spray and pray with that one. Spray and pray, mate. It's coming after you. Sure, for sure. Or for hog hunt. Yeah, that's what boar. He's talking about a boar. Appreciate you coming by, everybody. Desert Armory and more here. How many squirrels do you see when you deer hunt? I have a deer hunt coming November. We'll see. A lot of times I go on hikes and there's squirrels everywhere. It'll be the first hunt I actually been on. PCP for hunting or no? It'll be kind of hard unless you get a brace. There's a PCP right there. Joe Victor, welcome. Hey, I love America, but my Russian guns are my love. Don't even need a wife. Oh boy, I'd rather have a wife, honestly. You never know what's gonna pop out, bro. Making a point for La Colt. Yeah, no joke. Let's see here. I think I read all those up. So this is a Century Arms HK MP5. It's a clone, but it does have internal parts from a HK in it. Anyways, whew, I'm getting warm in here. I'm just stand right in front of oop, I left my cup over there. My water cup. Just grabbed my cup. YouTube. Chat went dead. Did it freeze? You guys hear me okay? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Probably went dead. Let's see. Oh, you can hear me. Good, good. Okay. Sometimes it does that. A 2 means you can't. I didn't get to that part yet. 3 means I'm dead. Oh, wait. Can't see me. I don't know what a 4 is. You already dug the hole? So that's the question today, Joey. The question today is, what's your favorite firearm that you own? So this is my favorite in the criteria that I picked out. So we've got my favorite revolvers, a 460 Smith & Wesson, my favorite semi-automatic pistol, a Canik TTI Combat, my favorite little 22 single shots. My favorite single shots is what they're supposed to say. My AK-47 Kalashnikov, my lever action 32 Winchester centerfire, model 92. It's a 1895, the year. A Beretta Silverhawk 10 gauge, made in 1960. That's my favorite shotgun, and my favorite bolt action is my 308 Lapua, and we have the buttstock folded, so it fits up here better. Wayne, here you load. Hear you loud and clear. Oh, perfect. Loud. Very loud and clear, mate. You can hear you fine. Whoa, the 22 single shots look bad. Thank you. Rex Revolver 50. That actually is a 460. I have a 500 in there. I don't have a 50 AE. Honestly, ain't ever seen a 22 single shot. They're very common in the olden days when they did bar fights and like tavern guns for the ladies in the ceiling. The what do you call those? The ladies of the nights in the top. This right here is made in the 1869 to 1871. They only made it 3 years, so it's really rare. This one here they made in late 1900s. Amazing, he says. Have you heard of a 300 HAMR hammer? 300 hammer? No. Fire bullets. You're like. Not sure what you mean by that, but I do load some of my own. Maybe you're wondering that. Are they all 22 shells or just LR and Magnum? Those are 22s. I shoot CBs and shorts. And this one I haven't fired yet because I need to make a hammer pin. Maybe he means 300 scar. Not sure. Rarities. A charm. Yes, that one is very rare. They only made that 3 years. In poor condition, they're worth about 500. In better condition with the extractor broken out, because some of them don't have extractor. This one has the extractor. Are probably worth about 700 to 800. With the extractor not broke, in good condition, they're worth about 1,000. That's about what that one's worth. All right, peace out. Love from Russia. I'm glad I found your channel. Not from the CIA. You're going to be not from the KGB next, right? Or from the FTI or FBI, whatever. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate it. I know you subscribed already, and I think you liked, so I appreciate that a lot. Do you have a channel? I can't remember. If you do, and you subbed and you're public, I can find you a lot easier. Austin Biber. Bitter. There we go. Austin Bitter. Thanks for coming by. Wilson Combat round came out about 8-9 years ago. It's high pressure, high velocity, 30 cal on the parent case. It's basically through it in your standard AR. Nice. Years it's been used. Civil War. Yes, that is the Civil War. They told me it was made in the Civil War time. Well, it's been fun, but alas, I have to hit the hay. Well, don't hit the hay too hard. You might bump your head and went to bed and couldn't get up in the morning. Yep. Appreciate you coming by, Eastern Washington. Remember, who's good? What's good? What caliber are the old pistols? Those are 22, Chicken French. Thanks for coming by. They're both 22s. I shoot 22 CBs and 22 shorts in them. That way they're low power, because those are very old guns. Hit the pitch. Yeah, don't hit the pitchfork, brother. Don't stub a toe or stab yourself. Where to buy a 22 like the small one? The smallest one, I got that online. In the U.S. is where I'm at. I live in southern Arizona. I ordered that online at a used gun place. Boston, what's up? Do you have any coffee maker gun available? I don't have any guns that make coffee. Nope, unfortunately. I'm not sure how that would work. I do. I have a Heritage Rough Rider. It's inside there. It's in a holster. It's a 22 mag and a 22 LR if I switch out the cylinders. Y'all love it for 22. Yep, love them. Jay Hay, I paid for something for that little one. The littlest, the brass one. But it's worth about 1,000 once I'm done with it. Yes, sir, they're gold. Mine's not gold. I changed the handles out on mine as well. Mine had those Coca-Cola orangish brown, and I changed them out to rosewood handles. Wish I had a gun like that. Where do you get them? Is there a place that you get them? I get a lot of my stuff online, or pawn shops, swap meets, stuff like that. Finally got caught up in the chat here. It was going pretty crazy for a little bit there. Appreciate you guys for showing up and doing all that craziness. Barely catch my breath. It's okay. Do you have something similar to Billy the Kid? What'd he have? A firearm? I don't even know what he had. It's been years since I've seen anything about Billy the Kid. I mean, we got lever actions if you had anything like that. I think by gold the means quality. Oh, maybe. Vincent, hey, how's it going? Well, that's disappointing. I was expecting a coffee maker gun. Don't know what that would be, brother. But you can like and subscribe if you'd like. A sidearm. Did he have a 45? Here's one right there. That's a 45. It shoots the 45 Colt cartridge. It's a Cimarron case hardened. Looks pretty cool. Yes. Yeah, there we go, brother. Right there. Sarin. Had way too many different ones. And yes, sir, Vincent. He used a Schofield, a Rough Rider, and I believe a 38 Colt. Well, there's the 32 Colt. They did have a 30. I do have 38 Colt ammo because you can shoot them in a 357 Magnum. They're just low power. They're a little bit lower power than the 38 specials. Asking where I wish been fulfilled. Yeah, I try to. If I have it, I'll show it. I do make requests too, or take requests. Like, say, if you want to see something, ask if I have it first, and if I do, I'll put it on the table the next live. Oh yeah, I love that interchangeability. Yeah, I have that actually with my 45 Colt too. I got a cylinder I can take out and put one in it, and I can shoot 45 ACPs without moon clips. Thank you, bro, for sharing. You're welcome. Can I have one? No, you can't have any. They aren't for sale and they're not free. Sorry, guys, I have to go. I'll be back next live. Mullet Man, thank you so much for showing up, liking, and subscribing. Thank you so much. Guys, there's 40 of you in the chat. This is Desert Armory More. Thanks so much for coming by. Like and subscribe. Not sure what type of stuff you'd like, but today's live was about what's your favorite firearms that you own personally. And maybe you have categories like I do, so we have them separated in categories on the table. Maybe you like that, maybe you don't. Excuse me. Maybe you like other lever actions. Maybe you like collecting ammo for those, that we have freedom seeds to shoot. Maybe you like MP5s. We got something coming for the chat there for that arm. It'll come here shortly. It's on order. It's on its way. It's being shipped. Maybe you like double barrel shotguns. We got a lot of those. Nope. Unfortunately, nope. Thank you. Yeah, that's an MP5 clone by Century Arms with MP5 internals. I'm getting something for that, so if you want to see it, I'll open it on the live when it comes. Like and subscribe, turn your notifications on, and you'll know what's coming for that. Gotta have a fan. It's a little stuffy in here. Got a few firearms here on the side. Smith & Wesson 40, 30-06, bolt action, all you need in the woods. Yep, 40 as a side, 30-06 for your hunting. And maybe a spray and pray shotgun, huh? Over the other shoulder. Just touching the screen, YouTube. Dragonoffs, I do not have any, or Dracos. Unfortunately not. I guess that's an unfortunate, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. And a knife, can't forget the knife. Yeah, and a little boot gun. I have a 9mm and a Mauser 30-06 that I carry. Nice. Daniel, welcome to the chat. Daniel Worley. Your name looks familiar. Did I see you in my chat earlier on a live this afternoon? Or maybe I saw you in somebody else's live. Were you in Ken Rods? Or J-Dog? No, sir. What other one was I in today? Forget. Mine's a Mossberg. Okay. 37 to you in the chat. Guess what? If you guys would all subscribe, we'd be getting even closer. You're done subscribed. Okay, thank you. We are so close to 1,000, guys. We got 934. You enjoy it. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. We do shorts of hiking, shorts of outdoors, shorts of shooting, shorts of showing guns, shorts of working on guns, shorts of some of my firearm stuff that I work on. I do handyman work, so I have some shorts of my handyman work. If you like that stuff, like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, folks. I'd like to buy VP70 mags. That'd be nice. I own various firearms and I subbed. Appreciate it. Someday. Someday for what? Oh, an VP7. Yeah, 70. That'd be nice. Hey, Havik. How are you? How was your evening or morning, depending where you are? It's evening over here from southern Arizona. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe if you could. Double tap that screen. Not enough people showing the handyman side of things. Show my man some love, y'all. They are not for sale. I want to get a 5.56 with a binary trigger. California here. Havoc. I know. Who? I was there for 12 years. It was very hard to get certain guns you really wish you could get. A lot of the guns on the table I wouldn't have been able to get while I lived there. Although a couple of them I did have there. I had the Lapua Precision on the back, and I did have this revolver there, and the AK. The rest I did not have there. Outdoor hunt deer and etc. I think. Deer. We got some deer coming mid-November. Yes, a 338 Lapua is in the backs, brother. I have the stock folded so it fits up here better. It's a Ruger Precision. It shoots Let me put you here. So here is a 338 Lapua and a 9mm. That's the size difference. Binary trigger, no idea what that is. A binary trigger is, it does one shot when you pull the trigger, one shot when you release it. And then it's done. And then you have to pull the trigger again to fire one more and then release. And it does another one. My favorite is Remington 7400 semi-auto 3-06 given to me by my grandfather. Nice, Shane. Thanks for joining the chat. Appreciate it. And the live. That's really nice. Appreciate you showing up. Like and subscribe if you could, if you like this content. Maybe you want to see the face that's talking. Hey guys, it's me. It's Desert Armory and more. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a blessed evening, a blessed day, wherever you're at. Really appreciate you showing up. Here we can't have like this unless we have a ton of money. Yeah. Awesome. What kind of AK is that? So, Havoc, that is a Kalashnikov 7.62x39 AK-47. I'd like to get a 300 rum. I hear they're interesting. Hey, Matt, welcome back. I think you're in my chat before. Gazafa boy, my favorite gun I own is my Glock 21C. Very nice. Like and subscribe, guys, please. I do have a 357 mag. It's inside my gun safe. Love the old doubles. Yeah, you see those behind me, huh? Yeah, I got a whole bunch of them there. I got two in the corner. Let me switch this over. So there's two in the corner there I'm working on. The one needs a forend. The other one I have the butt sitting on the floor down here. And then I need the trigger set. I have another set sitting right here with that baggie, the butt and the barrel and forearm. We're repairing that one. 12 or 20s. That's 12 gauge. Those two are 12 gauge. The top one's a 16. That top one. All of them are 20s. The bottom one's a 10. And then the one that's on the table here is a 10. That's my favorite. Tonight's live is about favorites. So like what's your favorite revolvers, your favorite pistol, semi-auto, shotguns, whatever. Those are my favorites on the table. Maybe you have one of all, and so you'd like to know what's what. 12 gauge Saga, isn't that? No, that is a... Over in the corner over here is a shotgun that looks like a Sega. That is a copy of one. It's a Atlantic Firearms DDI 12 gauge. That's my semi-automatic. It looks like an AK. Got a little sweet 16 and a 10. Oh, nice. Tillman. What type of 10 gauge you got? I got 4 of them. I got a lever, a single shot, and 2 double barrels. Noted. Okay. Yes, they do tick like mules. Handsome, you are, sir, by the way. Thanks for sharing it. Hey, you're welcome, Shareem. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. 22 Hornet. I always thought it'd be nice to get a 22 Hornet, but they're hard to find the ammo for. So mine's a Stava. No, mine's a... oh, that is a Stava behind me. It's a M75. It's a 16 gauge. Oh, yes. The 16 gauge is behind me is a Zastava M70. The can gauge is on the bottom, and then I have a 10 gauge here. And then I have a 10 gauge single action here and a 10 gauge lever from 1901, made in 1901. It's a Winchester. Let's see here. I'd take 4 gauge faster than I take a 4 gauge shotgun. Yeah, 4 gauge shotguns you can only get those. They're originally from Russia. As shot a low POW 223. I need the little brass pistol. Ben Baker, thank you. That's a 22, by the way. That's worth a lot for that little thingy. Once I have the spring for the hammer fixed, it's worth about $1,000 for a little 22. Stupid expensive, those things, when they're fixed up and nice. Like and subscribe, folks, if you could. I was hoping to hit 1,000 tonight, but all of a sudden it slowed way down because YouTube slows us down with 2A content as soon as we hit about 50 minutes. I have a 44 mag. Good question. This lever action right here, Winchester Model 94, made in the 70s, is a 44 mag. The new 300 PRC, I'm not sure. I think there's other 300s, like the 300 Winchester, the 300 Blackout, 300 Weatherby mag, which is almost as big as a 338 Lapua. I guess it's good. Don't know. Haven't done much reading up on it. Just touching the screen, YouTube. Do you like 30-06? I have one. It's in my cabinet. It's a wood stock. It's in there. It's a Remington 700 from the 70s. I have a 270 in the same exact model as well, but it's a shorter one. It's a shorter barrel. I'm going to use that one on my deer hunt. Mid-November, I have whitetail. We're bringing our 270 for distance and the 30-06 for up close. Yeah, 16 gauge. No worries. There, I'll get it for you. I'll show you the differences. Because I know all of you have heard of 20s and 12s. They also made a 28 too. Okay, so this yellow one is 20 gauge, the purple is 16, and the red is a 12. So there's the size difference. They're pretty similar as a 20. Have you ever shot a Swiss straight pull? No, I haven't, Havoc. I'd love to get one. Love 70s gun. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of them. That's dope. Thank you. 16 gauge are cool. Yeah, they're hard to find ammo for. Was that a Henry lever action on the rack? So I don't have a Henry brand. Sorry, guys, my thing focusing froze up there. I don't have a Henry brand. Well, I do, but it's a 22. It's inside my closet. But these lever actions are Winchesters, except the bottom one's a Rossi. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I got one and I reloaded for it. They're awesome. They're in between the 300 Winchester mag and the 330 Nosler, but basically the same as the 338 Laputa, just a little less energy. Sort of. I think the 300 Weatherby mag is actually more like the 338 Lapua. Only shoot 12 gauge. Okay, thank you. Explanation. No worries. They made all sorts of calibers. Let's see here. So we have. Let me move some of this stuff around so you guys can see it better. I'll show you what I have. Some of my little collection here. I have more guns that I could get in my safe, and I reloaded. Love the hobby. Yeah, I do some reloading in my safe. How old is the top rifle? This one up here? That one is from 1897 or something like that. It's a single shot. It shoots the Stevens rimfire. Yeah, 300 Weatherby mag, and it's pretty similar to the Lapua. Yeah. Oh, you own one of those. Nice. So here's my collection of shotgun shells. Let me scoot some of these over. So I don't have anything that shoots an 8, but I have an 8 gauge. This is a 10 gauge that I hand loaded. This is a 12, 16, 20. This is a 24. I'm going to use it for making ammo for my 5.77 Schneider. It needs shortened and then neck down just a teeny with the forearms after you anneal it, and then load it with a 5.77 Schneider bullet, which is actually that thing right there. And then this is a 410, and then that's a rimfire 9mm shotgun. I got 2 guns that shoot that. Hey, Ben Baker, welcome. Bob's Adventure, welcome back. How are you? You make it yourself, your ammo. I do some. I make my own 3220. I make my own 2520, my own 25 rimfire out of 17 WSM ammo. You cut them down, resize it, make it work. 10 gauge is biggest, isn't it? No, they make all the way up to 2 gauge. Are you donating all of that? Nope. Julio, nope. So cool. Hey, welcome back. Press 6. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Press 6? Press 6. Something like that. Thank you for coming back. We got 2 more subscription, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it. If we can get some more, that'd be even better. No, yeah, they're not. Can't give me away. We don't donate them. We do not donate them at all, mate. Nope. You got to buy them in the proper places. Yeah, they made 2 gauges. It was called a punt gun. They had a 2 gauge punt gun, and then they had a 4 gauge and a 6 gauge. Do you have full auto? I do not. I do not. That would be kind of cool. Do not have any full autos. Semi-autos and levers, single shots, shotguns, pump, levers, bolt. I have a bolt action shotgun, believe it or not. Do you shoot a Wildy Magnum? I don't know what that is. What's your big black rifle there in the back? Tillman, that is a 338 Lapua Precision. It's a Ruger. I don't know what a Wildy Magnum is. Is that little gun a real gun? Yes, these are all real guns. That is a little 22. That's a 22 rimfire. Same with the one next to it. Pamela, thanks for showing up. Could you double tap that screen and subscribe if you like gun content? Or Tillman or whoever hasn't? Appreciate it if you could. We're hoping to get to 1,000 tonight. We're at 939. And there's 39 of you in the chat. Be nice if you guys could subscribe. Double tap that screen, folks. We just made it to 940. Somebody subscribe. Thank you. Be really nice to get to 1,000 tonight. Charles Barson, a Widely Nitro Express pistol. I do not. I don't have any, Ben. Don't have any switches. The only switches I have are light switches in the house. And switches on power tools. Window switches in my vehicles. Alright, what lever action would you suggest getting? I'm thinking something in a 357 mag. Either a Chiappa. Sorry, not a Chiappa. A Cimarron, which is what my... yes, FRT triggers are legal in most states. They are in mine. So you could either get a Cimarron. This is a Cimarron brand pistol. They're very criteria correct, or whatever you call it, for the period correct, sorry. For looking like the original, that's Cimarron. The other one would be a Henry or a Cimarron. Pull that pistol out. Nope, they stay there. But yeah, Havoc, that's what I would suggest. Either a Cimarron or a Henry. Those are the two that are most common right now for 357 mag for lever actions. Hopefully that helps. I don't have a 357 lever action one of these days. My 357 is a Ruger Blackhawk. How much the six-shooter one? Which one? The one over here? I honestly don't remember how much I paid for that. I've had that about 5 years. Can't recall. Cowboy coat looking. Yeah. I don't remember how much I paid for that. To tell you the truth. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Looks like we got another subscription. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Double tap that screen, folks. Like and subscribe. We were hoping to hit 1,000 tonight, but I don't know if we will before half hour's up or not. It would be really nice, but I doubt it. I could always start a new one up. I lie. And then go another hour or so. Because sometimes when you start lives, that's when they kick up a little bit better. We got 41 in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up. This is Desert Armory More. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of hunting, shorts of going through caves and mines, and shorts of outdoor stuff. Hey, Ezekiel, welcome back. Did we miss you? Maybe. Jezreel York, welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming by. Jarrell, however you pronounce that. Jarrell. Yeah, there we go. Can I see your cannon? Yeah, you can see it up closer. That's my TTI Combat, made by Terran Tactical. It's my favorite semi-automatic pistol. Nope, I don't drink. Jarrell, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Mind doubly tapping that screen and subscribing? We got 941 subscriptions. If you're new to the chat, welcome to welcome to Desert Armory More. I do have a 1911, but it's not my favorite semi-automatic. That's why it's not on the table. It's inside my cabinet here. It's right there in the corner. Right there. There's my 357 Magnum, too. So that one that came with a pistol kit. Yeah, that one came with that. E Pastigio Konaki. Welcome to the chat. Canik John Witt use this or different? He did use TTIs by Terran Tactical, but they would have been the Pit Viper and the Sand Viper. You have 942. Actually, 943. It went up one. Yep, we are on our way to 1,000. I was hoping we could get to 1,000 tonight, maybe. Guys, there's 60 of you in the chat. Could you please like and subscribe? Could we please get this to 1,000? Maybe at 1,050, it'd be wonderful. Yeah, Pit Viper would be cool. Yes, my 357. Mine's not a 6-inch. Mine's a 4 3/4, I think. Tell me the Canik model after I. So I don't forget. It's a TTI Combat, Liz. TTI Combat. I can only subscribe one time. Aww. You have any other counts? Right? Let's see. 55 of you in the chat. Thank you guys for showing up to Desert Armory and More. We really appreciate you showing up. I take suggestions. If someone wants to see something, ask if I have it in the chat. If I do, it'll be in the next live. What's the first gun you have? What is the first gun you have it? Do you sell guns? I do not. Husu box. Nothing's for sale. So my first gun I ever bought that I registered to me, I was 18 years old. It's inside this cabinet. I don't know if you can see this camouflage strap. It's a 22 Savage Mark II. That was the first one I ever bought. Got it from Walmart for 120 buckaroos. I got to go, by the way. Work con. Thanks again for your knowledge. Thank you, Cher. Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I do not have a Taurus TX22, but I shot one the other day with that special little bling bling inside. Whoo, that was fun. I told him, I said, I'm going to have to get me one. I'm going to have to get me one. My first gun was a Springfield XD9 where I was 14. Nice. Good for you, King. Appreciate you showing up. Don't think I've seen you in here. I've seen 2 or 3 other Kings, but not you. Taurus Judge, I do not. Randall, welcome. You own the BLR. It's a nice high-power short deal rifle 308. You own or you do? I do have a 308. My 308's this Savage Axis right here, Generation 1. Liz, what do you want to see next live? CZ75 Compact. Night. I have a CZ52. It's a Tokarev round from 54. What do you want to see, Liz? I had the paper out here earlier. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, it's on the floor. I might. What do you want to see? Doom scrolling. Hey, thanks for coming up. Let me look it up real quick. I was hoping you had Browning lever rifle. A Browning. I don't have a Browning. I have Winchester lever actions, a Rossi on the bottom. Got another Winchester here. I do have a Savage Model 99 lever right here, chambered in 300 Savage. And then I have a lever action 10 gauge right here. That's a 1901, made in 1901. I don't have a Browning lever. The 22 they recently came out with, that one. Now I own a Staccato. Ooh, brother, that would be my favorite too. I just bought the. You brought the new Kimber. How far I've made it. Wow. Nice. No, I do not have an FK Borno. You are right. I don't have one of those. That's a 7.5. Those are really expensive, as well as the ammo is hard to find. I don't know anybody locally who carries it. It's a propriety only. Don't ask the ATF what happened at Ruby Ridge in the 80s. Nah, high wall. Yeah, instead of a low wall, high wall. Beautiful collection. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. No, I don't have one of those. The FK Burno. Those are cool. They're really fast. Or Waco. Oh, in Waco, Texas. Waco! Can I see the FMK in the box? FMK. Yeah, you're the one who's wanting to buy one of those one day. Opening the door back up. It's that gray one. That was my first 9mm I ever bought about 6 years ago. Bad trigger, but shoots pretty good. 68 in the chat. Guys, if all of you would subscribe, guess what? I'd be over 1,000. So ready? Should we do a countdown? Let's do a countdown, guys. Ready? Guys, all subscribe at once. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe, guys. Let's see if anybody did it. Anybody subscribe? Come on, guys. Just one? Just one subscription? Come on, man. Aw. I have one Glock. It's a Glock 20. Oh, yes. One subscription, guys. Do we have to do the countdown again? Guys, we got to get 1,000 tonight. We got 67 people in the chat. We can get it. Ready? We're doing a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe, guys. We need to get 1,000. Hold it. We just got one more. Blast off. Well, in Mexico, don't have much options. Have read at 82. Nice. 6 hour, 232. Guys, there's 58 of you in the chat. Let's subscribe. We're trying to get to this to 1,000 tonight. Ready? We're going to do a count off from 5. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe, everybody. Let's get to 1,000 tonight. Oh, someone took one away. No. Love talking guns, ammo, and reloading. Thank you. Have you seen the new Dark Forge Reaper 2011? I haven't. I have seen the Kimber. My local pawn and gun has a couple of them. They got 3 of them. They were gone in less than 24 hours. I have one. Thanks for asking. I have a Norinco right here. SKS. That's made in China. Wade says he doesn't know how to subscribe. There's a white thing at the very top that's floating, or sometimes at the very bottom by the chat, depending what devices you have, that'll say subscribe. Click on that. Wish you had an RPG. Me too. Your arms. Giveaway gun. Where? Bodoland, welcome. How you doing? Guys, we're so close to 1,000. There's 61 of you in the chat. If every one of you subscribed and you aren't, we get past that. So let's do another countdown. Let's see how many people do that. And then we'll rack one of the guns. How does that sound? Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe! What? Guys, subscribe. Oh, there's one. Gotta have more than that, guys. Come on. We need 1,000. We got 67 people in the chat. Oh, there goes 3 people subscribe. Wow. Bang, bang. There we go. Hey, guys, we got a couple. We got a couple of them. Who wants to hear a slap? That revolver's a 460. Ready? Who wants to hear it? Uh-oh, what's that? Guys, subscribe. 55 of you in the chat. I said I would rack something. The golden color one. Oh, someone took their subscription away. Naughty. Let's see. Hey, yeah, you're welcome, Tanner. So, let's see. That one was me. Thank you. What? Oh, that took it away? You're the one who took it away? The golden color gun, the little guy here's a brass 22. But if you're meaning this one, do you shooting videos? Yeah, Matt, I do. I've got a whole bunch of shorts of me shooting. This is my Canon TTI Combat. Gotcha, bro. Martin, thank you for subbing. Appreciate it. Yes, I have new Rico, also SKS. No Rinco. Gotcha. So that's a Smith & Wesson 460. Really amazing golden luxury pistol. Thank you. Let's see. No, that one, that first subscription. Okay. I've got that one back. There's 51 of you in the chat. If you'd all subscribe and aren't subscribed, we would get over. Won't let me subscribe. Wade, maybe sign out, like get out of the app and then go back on. It should show that little floating white thing in the corner. Unless you're already subscribed. I don't think you've been in here before. Can I borrow one? God knows my brain needs it. No, we don't need that stuff here. If you need help, call the number, brother. Ending something's not going to help. Someone just unsubscribed. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, we need to get this to 1,000, folks. Come on, folks. We can do it. You've been in here many times. Well, if you already subscribed, it won't let you. It's probably gone. The little subscription thing's probably grayed out. Appreciate you coming by again, Wade. Thank you. 53 of you in the chat. What is your favorite gun you own? What the strongly caliber do you have? Strongest caliber would be my Smith & Wesson 500. It's inside my gun cabinet. Yeah, they do have a pink FMK. They also have a blue one, if I remember. Yeah, he probably just unsubscribed. Is that why it went from 953 to 954? That doesn't come by a click, though. You have to click it and then unsubscribe, pushing the button. Yeah, I have a 500 in there. A handbreaker, yeah. It is. That's a 460, and it's a handbreaker, too. My biggest caliber rifle, technically, if you're going by measuring of the bullet, is a 5.77 Schneider I have from the 1860s. Thank you for your kind words. I hope you reach 10K soon. Oh, you're welcome. It'd be nice to get it to 1,000 first at least. One step at a time, folks. Zinden, appreciate you showing up. Oh, you should have told me they had pink. I would have had bought this instead of my Taurus. What Taurus do you end up getting? The GC3 or the GC the 2? Which one do you get? Why doesn't India give gun licenses? I don't know. A lot of countries don't. I guess they don't want you having freedoms, I guess. I don't know. I'm here in Arizona, southern Arizona. And we got some really nice gun laws here. I really appreciate it. Hey, how you going? Any gun purchases that give you buyer's remorse? Bliss says she had the GX4 and Taurus and G3C. Nice. What the strange cowboy do you have? The strangest? DY, as in remorse. I don't know if I have any that I do that. Maybe this 380 right here, just because I don't use it. And it's not a wood stock, so I don't really like it. My rarest caliber... I did a live about that, by the way. I put all my rarest calibers. So one of my rarest calibers is the 5.77 Schneider. I actually have to make the ammo for it because the ammo is so hard to find. Ruger Precision in the back. Yes, that's a Ruger Precision in the back. It's a 338 Lapua. Racine, welcome. And then my next rarest would be the 25 Rimfire Stevens. And then I have a little gun... Sorry, I bumped it right here. That's a 32 rimfire. 100% USA. Yeah, I'm in Arizona, USA and Arizona. Belial, welcome. Double tap the screen and subscribe. We just lost a couple subscriptions. We had 954. It's probably YouTube seeing that those are fake subscriptions, or they think they are. Either a miner or a bot, or whatever they call them. You're backlist. She is. You have all guns. Not quite all of them. There's some I still would like. Bilal, if you like guns, please double tap that screen and subscribe. If you turn on notifications, then you know when I'll be live next, and you can see more of this stuff. Tonight's subject is, what is the favorite firearm that you own? These are my favorite in certain categories. My favorite revolver is a 460 Smith & Wesson. My favorite semi-automatic pistol, Canik TTI Combat. This is my little favorite single shot guns. They're in 22 short and CB. This is my favorite semi-automatic. It's a Kalashnikov AK-47 7.62x39. My favorite lever action is a 32 Winchester centerfire. It's a Model 92 Winchester made in 1895. Then we got a big old 10 gauge double barrel Beretta Silverhawk made in 1960. And my favorite bolt action is back here, my 338 Sniper Lapua. My favorite is the M14. Very nice. Can I see the top of the Canik? I'm looking at one at Academy. Right there. It's the TTI Combat. They just came out with another one that's called the Smoke. It's just like this, but a new version. My favorite rifle that I own is my Ruger RPR. Nice. And you said yours was 308, right? Is the AK Sega conversion. This is an OEM Kalashnikov, so it's a real Kalashnikov. It's not a conversion. It's the actual real deal. I paid 1,400 cheeseburgers for that thing. Slide cut. Yes, it is slide cut. That little gold thing on top separates off. I plan on getting the plate that runs these Vipers. I just haven't got them yet. The Viper Vortex. Yeah, most Caniks, if not all of them, are slide cut. That's what I like about Caniks. You don't have to pay extra for another slide like you do with Glocks. You got to pay so much more to get them to the same specs as some others. And they're so chunky, and the triggers are junk. Most of them. Not all of them. Okay, I found it. Thanks. You're welcome. Did you see the Smoke? They came out with a new one called the TTI Combat Smoke. This one's the original, and then they came out with another one. Yeah, it kind of gets badass. Comes with all kinds of stuff in the box. Yeah, that's what I like about Caniks. They have so many things, especially the TTI. The TTI comes with a second layer with even more stuff. Comes with a lighter spring if you want to go run real fast and easy, buttery smooth where you can air rack it. I haven't even changed that out yet. Mine works fine without it. That what I was looking at. Yeah, that's the new one. It looks nice. Makes me want to get another one. That would be really nice. Oh, just got a text from my dad. Wonder what he wants. It looked like it was an eBay. Sorry, a YouTube link for something. Probably some sermon. Let's see here. You were looking at that one. Okay, yeah. I think right now it's a little bit it's a little expensive because people are really wanting it. So it's the price that this one used to be. It was like 1,000 to 1,200. That one wasn't. I got that for $8.99. Hey, Scuba Steve, welcome. Great triggers. Yes, Canics do. Canics have very good triggers, even their cheaper ones. $9.49. Yeah, see, it's right around 1,000. The smoke. That's what the Canic TTI, the original one, was as well. They started at that. Let's see. I spent the 5 years with a terrorist group, but I still don't know anything about guns. Alex, you're back. Look what the cat's drug in. How are you doing? Gotta get another drink here. Throat's getting dry. Is there a shelf life for guns? Not for guns. For ammos, there kind of are. You have any 380? Yes, I do. It's my I have one. Well, technically, the Makarov could shoot 382. What do you call it? That's my 380. It's a 2.0 bodyguard. Hey, Bear, welcome back. How are you doing? Ghost Hacker, are you being for real? Yeah. What did he say? He's been in here for a while. What'd you do? Oh, well, I didn't really see anything about that. He was just stating his past life. I don't judge people by their past lives. So, it wasn't derogatory or mean, so I just left it. 40 guys in the chat. Thank you for coming by. 953 subscriptions. You're doing good. Great. What you got going? Today's subject, what's your favorite gun you got? He said he used to be, past life, so I wasn't worried about it. Jacob, what you doing, brother? Her sister, I'm thinking you're a brother. It looks like a brother in the little picture. You look like Smeagol there from Lord of the Rings. Before he converted to Smeagol. What was his name then? It was Smeagol, wasn't it? No. I forget what his real name was. How do you like your RPR? I like it a lot. Welcome to the chat. D. Devon. I've had that for about 3 years. Got it really cheap. About $1,000 off. Plus 80 rounds and a case. What's your favorite gun you own? So, 5.56. This is what I have for my favorite. Hey, what's up? Mechanique. These are my favorite by criteria. My favorite revolver, 460. My favorite semi-automatic, Canic TTI Combat. My favorite single shot, 22s. These are my favorite semi-automatic, which is a... Sorry, went blank. It's my AK-47 Gunsmithing is my favorite semi-auto. This is my favorite revolver, 32 Smith & Wesson. Sorry, it's a 32 Winchester centerfire, model 92 from 1895. That's my favorite shotgun. It's a double-barrel Beretta. It's called a Silverhawk, made in 1960. And my favorite bolt action is my Lapua. It's chambered in .338. See ya, bro. Have a good night. You too, Ezekiel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes, Alex, we were so close to 1,000. I was hoping to get 1,000, but you know how YouTube is. As soon as you get to a certain hour mark, that 100 and something people you had just drops. We do have a decent amount still. Thank you guys for coming up. I appreciate it. Don't have a gun, but I'm thinking of buying a Glock or a Beretta. They're probably about the same price. I would say get a Beretta 92. If you're going to get a Glock, the best two all around are the 17 and the 19. Depends if you want a longer handle or not. Longer handle is the 19. Shorter handle is the 17. I think it has a different angle on the grip too. Favorite pistol of yours is the 92 FS. Very nice, Bear. John De Palma, welcome. That's a KUSA AKM. When I bought it, it said it was a Kalashnikov USA AK-47. So, I don't think there's a statute of limitations on terrorism. Don't know about that. On 27th of January 2020, organization surrendered. Good. See, I told you it's past life, so I'm not going to worry about it. He said was. Noise says D. Davun. You're new to the chat, right? Could you double tap that screen, like and subscribe? We just got another subscription. Thank you, whoever did that. Let's see. Do you have any favorite SMGs? What's an SMG? I'm drawing a blank. Maybe clarify. For some reason, I can't stand Glock. I can't either, Matt. I have one Glock. I have a. He only said that person only suggested two. Otherwise, I would have said Biocanic. But but Berettas are nice. If he would have just said Glock, I would have tried to tell him to turn away. But Beretta's nice. They definitely are better. Now, if you want one that'll last forever, like a tank, get a Glock. Just like if you want a semi-automatic that'll last forever, get an AK. Liz, you just asked me if I remember you. Well, obviously. She said she was drunk, Alex, so it could be white. Got my first M&P 380 easy. Love it. Nice. Drill, nice. If that viewer is looking at, check out the G45. It's the Glock 17 grip with 17 slide. That's a nice combo because you get the Glock 17 grips and then, yeah, submachine. I do not. Let's see. What'd you say? Submachine gun. Do you have any favorites? I do not own any. Mr. What was your name again? Unfortunately, MM22 HM12. I don't have any submachine guns. I do have a PCP or whatever you call it, right there. It's a MP5 clone with HK internals. I was bought that way. I bought it like that way. I didn't switch it. It already had all that stuff in it. And I have something coming for that. So if you want to see the part coming for this, subscribe, turn your alerts on, and then you'll know when the part comes in, and I'll do a live of unboxing the part for this HK internals MP5 clone. That's the closest I guess I have to SBG or SMG, whatever you call it. Oh, my screen shut off, folks. Let's turn that back on. That's my sub counter. Just touching the screen, YouTube. Just touching the screen. Let's see, we have how many subs? 956. Someone subbed. I appreciate that. 32 of you in the chat. Guys, if you're not subbed, could you please subscribe? Double tap that screen. We are trying to get to 1,000. I love my 336 Marlin, favorite lever action. I hear a lot of people talk about the 336, so it must be pretty good. Agnes and Phil, welcome to the chat again. I think you hopped on either earlier on my other chat. I think I met you in either FAL Man, Utah Dad, or the Arms Room, one of those. Thanks for coming by. I don't have that many enemies. It could be my smiling face. Maybe that's why I don't have that many enemies. Could be why. And I try to live out the golden rule, treat others as you want to be treated like. So that could be why too. As well as Christ living in my heart. So. Do you own an AR? I do, Mr. Goody. Welcome to the chat. I'll show it to you if you double tap the screen and subscribe. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of people say that. They also say I look like Harry, Prince Harry, a little bit. So if you see the resemblance, we're related. So could be why. At least some people say I look like him. Cool red hair. I do have a reddish tint to it. It's like a red. It's like a gray blonde. I used to be bright blonde, like, what do you call it? Bleach blonde. And then it changed more of a gray blonde. And now that I'm getting older, it has a little bit of almost a reddish tint in it. Okay, so you wanted to see, you like and subscribe. Okay, as long as you keep it, don't take it away. There it is, brother. There's my AR-15. It's a Delton. It's got Vortex Strike Fire red dot and a 3x magnifier Vortex. I have one AR. That's the only one I have. It's very fun to shoot. It's a middle-of-the-road brand. I didn't want to spend $1,000 or $2,000 on a gun, so I spent less than $800 for it. Let's see here. Do you like 1911s? I do. I have two of them. I have a double-stack Thesis and an original. That's a 19, as original as in the OG look. It's a mil-spec Springfield Armory, chambered in 45 ACP. And it's an A1, they call it. Oh, sorry, Sane. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's a 223-556. A good beginner shotgun, a Maverick 88, Martin, or a Maverick 88 would be a good pump shotgun, and they're decently cheap. I built a 300 blackout last week, like $400. Good for you. Yes, that's an AK, goodie. Good eye. That's the only AK I have. It's a Kalashnikov USA AK-47, chambered in 7.62 by 39. It's the Russian red. I've had it for probably 3 years, something like that. Yeah, Mossberg 500 would be a good one too. I would check your local pawn shops. I was able to find a Remington 1200 for pretty cheap the other day. It's been like 6 months ago. Shoots like a dream. Very good. Oh, I have a new ARP. Sometimes it doesn't shoot every 5 rounds. Does it need break-in? Not sure, brother. Mr. Jake, possibly. Maybe do a little research. You might have, but maybe didn't. I'm from Massachusetts, so I would have to check what they allow. The states suck. Yeah, you're right. Those are, I think, Mossberg 500s. Like shotguns, they're not super restrictive about. Maybe the Benelli M4 they might be. Black powder guns. So I have a few that shoot black powder. This one originally would have shot black powder. It's 32 by 20 Winchester centerfire. It would have been because it's old enough. Is that a 50? No, that is not. That is a 460 Smith & Wesson. I have a 550 caliber in there. And then this thing is a 5.77 caliber. Big old hole. Remington 870 is a very good one too. Yes. As in, someone said something here if I can get to it. I thought someone said something else here. Black powder. Okay, so I have a black powder right here. It's this this one right here with the hex barrel. That would be originally black powder, as well as this big old one that's a 5.77 Schneider. That's a percussion one from Kentucky rifle. I need to work on that to actually get it functional. This old lever action originally would have been black powder right here. All of these, except the top one, were originally all black powder. So I shoot equivalent of black powder in it. Rifle with the scope. In the back there is a 338 Lapua. It's a precision Ruger. What do you value your collection at? What's on the table? Probably... On the table, it's probably like close to 10. What's on the table, honestly? My whole collection, probably 35, 40. What kind of groups do you get out of the RPR? I have not been able to push it very far, unfortunately, because my local gun range only goes to 500. And it wasn't paper, it was just metal that I was hitting with a 12-inch gong. So I don't really know. What do you value? Okay, I already said that. My whole collection, probably 35, 40, maybe 50. Because each thing that's on the table, yeah, these are pretty, they're my favorites for, because I like shooting, but they also are higher value ones as well. So yeah, as in groups, I can hit a 1 foot at 500 really easy with that. But I'd love to push it out farther. My local, what do you call it, range only goes up to 500. If I go like 3.5 hours, 4 hours away, I can do farther. But what's your opinion on the TTI Combat? I love mine. That's my favorite semi-automatic. Sean, thanks for coming by. Sean and Sean, I like that. Different spellings. So today's episode is your favorite guns. Which one is your favorite guns that you own personally? So this is my favorite ones. My favorite bolt action is my 338 Lapua. My favorite shotgun is this Beretta Silverhawk in 10 gauge, made in 1960. Then my favorite lever is this 32 Winchester centerfire, model 92, made in 1895. Then my AK Kalashnikov, that's my favorite semi-automatic. This is my favorite revolver, a 460 Smith & Wesson. My favorite semi-automatic pistol is my Canik TTI, and these are my favorite little single shots. My RPR 3 is getting of groups at 100 yards, half inch. Okay, That's probably what mine would get, maybe even better, just because the type of the bullet it is, if I would use that type. My favorite revolver is Smith & Wesson. Yes, that is one of the... I was debating between that, the Smith & Wesson 686, the Elite that has the 7-shot, I think it is, or the Ruger Blackhawk, and that came on sale for like $200 off, so I went and got that. Single shot pirate gun there. No, I don't have any pirate guns. That one looks like it, right? The little brass one. That one's actually from Civil War days, they said. It's 1869 to 1871. They only made it 3 years, so it's super rare, and it's worth about $1,000. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super rare. That little single shot 22 right there. The gold disc color one, the brass one. I don't have any blunderbushes or flint. I do have a percussion rifle, Kentucky. Here's the original 6. Okay, how you find it? Which one? This one? Online. I got it for a lot cheaper than that. I got it for the spring for the trigger's broken, so I need to make a new one with some spring steel. Other than that, it's light. It's loosely screwed together right now, so I could put it up there for show. But I paid like 420 cheeseburgers, buckaroos, roughly. Seems a lot for a little 22, but if the value is $1,000, that's pretty cheap. I could flip it and even sell it for $800 and almost double it. 10 of you in the chat. We're definitely slowing down. When you find it, you was like, oh, wow, a pirate gun. Neat. Well, they have pirates currently, I guess, but it's actually a one of those little Silver War guns that people would hold in their pockets. It's by E. Allen and Winchester. E. Allen and Company from Winchester, Massachusetts. But yeah, the patent number on it is 1865. They made this exact one in 69 to 71. Where are you going, brother? You have a little airplane. You're flying away? See ya. Safe trip, safe travel. Don't know where you're going. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. You don't need a background check for the black powder guns. Correct. Anything that's black powder, even currently, although some states are wanting you to register them, or pellet guns, you don't have to, even though some states, they want you to register them. It's crazy. As well as any gun that's made from 1898 and older is considered an antique. Even if it has a serial number, you don't have to register it. Unless you live in California. Then you probably would. Because if it's got a number, they want to register it even though it's considered an antique. But I have a lot of guns that are pre-1899, which is that little gun there is pre-1899. This rifle here is. This one up here is pre-1899. The shotgun I'm working on down here is. Those two over here are pre-1899. This one is, and that one is. I don't think this one is. That one is not. Pre-1899. The Ever Johnson's not, but these two garden guns are, I believe. That one's not. This definitely is a Kentucky rifle. This right here is that 5.77 Schneider by Enfield. It's a Nepalese one. That one's made in the 1860s. This lever action is a 1901, so that's not. And then this one is neither. Here in New Mexico, you don't have to register. Correct. Same here, Matt. You can buy and sell privately if you want. Don't have to get any info. I mean, you can if you want for your own purposes. Write down info. Just touching the screen. Hey, in New Mexico, do they have a constitutional carry there, Matt? I know here in Arizona you can. Hey, Phil, what's up? Welcome to chat. How are you doing? Thanks for showing up again. Appreciate it. Double tap that screen, folks. Like and subscribe. There's 20 people in the chat. We just got one more subscription. Thank you so much. Maybe you want to hear or see what the face of this guy looks like. Hey, guys. Welcome to Desert Armory and more. Hey, what's up, Lil J? I heard Lil Wayne, but Lil J. Welcome. You'd think I'd be Lil J because I'm a J. My last name. Sorry, my first name. J. That's my company's name. J. Grunwald Repair. Stands for Jerome. Some people call me Jerome in chats because that's what my name was first. Doing pretty good. How's your day? Going okay. Lil Wayne. Yep. Lil Wayne. Lil Johnny. Hey, man, that's what the J stands for. Does that stand for Little Johnny? You're a good looking dude, bro. Yeah, that's what people say. I've had a few people say that. Appreciate it. Even if my nose looks a little funny. See? Even if it does stick out. Everybody's nose sticks out. Just some are stick out more than others. How you doing, Phil? You asked me how my day was. Oh, you did say that. Doing pretty good. Okay, never mind. What about you, little Jay? How are you doing? Little Johnson? Could be. Oh boy, you're welcome, bro. You need a wife, man. I do. It's not from lack of trying. I have dated twice. The last person I dated, she broke up with me October 17th. So it was kind of hard. But God's good, and He gets us through valleys, and either it wasn't the time for us to get together, or He has something even better in His timing. Bronley paper towels. Hey, Chris. They're supposed to be one of the better ones, right? I think they're the ones who started out first. Oh, you're saying that's who I look like. Maybe. I need a plaid shirt, right? With the big white and, not white, the big old black and red squares on it. Brownlee paper towels. Work the best. They're a quicker picker-upper. Quicker picker-upper. Hey, buy your own at Costco. At your local Walmart. Hey, Camden. Welcome, brother. How are you doing? Matt says, yeah, we do have constant carrier, but they did pass a law now where you have to wait 7 days to pick up your gun and made it illegal to do private sales. You have to go through it. Oh, dude. I'm glad California doesn't have that. Your paper towels are the best. I'm doing good. I'm doing better. Thanks, Camden. Yeah, see, California quit the private sales. They quit the buy instant. You have to wait 10 days. For a little bit, they had it where you had to buy a gun once a month. So you'd buy a gun a month, wait 10 days, grab your gun, and then that counter for another gun a month later has to be after you receive that gun you got after waiting 10 days. Then you wait a month, wait 10 days before you can pick it up. So you could only get maybe 9 guns, 10 guns max a year. Yeah, it's a pain. It's a pain. Arizona, though, does not have that. We can buy whatever, pretty much. Private party at swap meets. They actually have guns listed in the local little paper. And you could do private sales. Some of them will say AZ license required because they like writing all that info down because maybe they do a lot of sales. And so if you do a lot of sales, you kind of want to keep track of that better and would want to have that info. My favorite 22 is the Ruger 1022. Great little blinker. Yes, that's my favorite 22 as well. When it comes to semi-automatic. I have two, actually. I have two 1022s. One's a plastic frame blued carbine with a Vortex strike fire on it. And then I have a wood carbine stainless steel that's just open sights right now. I can buy multiple guns at a time, and I can do private sales or buy from private party sales. Yes, that's how we are here, Phil. California did then roll back that 1 in 30. Like it used to be, you could have to wait a month for handguns, but bolt actions and shotguns, you could buy as many as you wanted within that month. And then they changed it, made it so that you can only get one gun a month, period. Then they changed it back where you could get as many guns if you wanted within a month. But, like it normally should be. The libs didn't like that, so they're trying to roll it back. Now, I don't know where that stands now, but it's nice to live in a free state, though. Yes, the gun hanging on the wall still belongs to me. Which one? Which one, brother? We've got the 16 gauge right there, a 12, a 12, a 12, and a 10. Guys, appreciate you showing up. We have 950 subscriptions, 26 of you in the chat. A fair amount of you are subbed already, but if you could sub, I'd really appreciate that. Help a lot. Do you end up doing any dove hunting the first part of the season? I did, Chris. I tried, I think it was like 4 days after opening. and there was barely a dove in sight, and the gun I had just wasn't working right for what I needed. I wasn't familiar with it for one, as well as it wasn't tuned for number 6. I'm pretty sure it was a 20 gauge Weatherby. So this last time, which was like a couple days ago, I went in the afternoon, evening, and I got 10. Our limit's 15 per day. I did it the last day, so it was the 15th. I took my trusty Sears and Roebuck 12 gauge. I got some shorts of that, by the way. With number 7.5, I knew I could get them with that because I'm extremely good with skeets with that one. And almost every one I shot at, I got 10. The sun was going down, and I was able to recover 8 of them. 2 of them I could not find, so coyotes got them. They changed the laws last year. Matt, sorry about that. Still regret not buying the HK91 at the gun show last month. I keep thinking about it. Man, I should have just paid the extra. Instead of what? What'd you get instead? So, Chris, they are going to have a quail season, which I didn't even see one quail on both of my hikes, or hunts. Quail season starts October 1st through February, I think it is, for quail here in Arizona. And then doves start back up again November to December, if I recall. My favorite guineas, either my Barthier M16 carbine or a Mosin. Nice. That's the same as my gun. Which one? We got 960 now. Thank you, guys. So what'd you get instead, Fel? Because you mentioned that you should have paid the extra to get that HK91. What'd you get instead? Switching to here. He was asking 4,000, offered 3,000. Asking for 350. I said, nah. Okay. What'd you buy instead? Did you buy something instead? Now I can hear my dog scraping the door again. She wants to come in. Texas is concealed carry. We'll still have the concealed carry license. We can do private sales. Yep. So like here, we don't have to have the concealed carry license. You can get one though. You can get a CCW if you'd like. That way you can go into some restricted areas. Hey, Matt, good night. You have a good one. Thank you for showing up. I don't remember if you were in my chat earlier from today, but thanks for showing up to this one. Appreciate it. And I believe you liked and subscribed as well. Appreciate that. Yeah, Texas, they're one of the loosest gun states. I think Alaska is right there too. And was it Montana? In India, its bullet costs $300. For what? What's that little symbol? 300 what? I'm not even sure what that stands for. I like Arcano and my Vertelli. I'm probably saying it wrong. Yeah, you have some nice stuff, Camden, at least from talking with you in the past. I bought a Draco. I wished I bought the HK91. It's my dream to own one. They're really sweet. I guess you could always sell the Draco and put money towards that instead, huh? That Corcano you have, is that the 6.5, right? Or is it the 7 something? Not too long ago, I got 600 rounds for my Mosin for $100. That's cheap. Indian has rupees. Yeah, that would be 300 rupees for how much ammo would that be? I wonder. You're right. They would be rupees, I think. Cameron, welcome back to the chat. Maybe you've been here in the background. Appreciate you being here. Carmine. Sorry. That's a good price. That's what, 60 cents a round? 600 rounds for $100. No, that's 60 cents? Yeah, I think it'd be 60 cents. $1, one bullet cost around 3.6.1 ammo. Who makes that AK? Okay, my AK up there is a Kalashnikov. Kalashnikov USA. I bought it 3 years ago. It's a real one. I changed the grip on it to a Fostech because I had that dumb gay California wing on it. When I moved to Arizona, it was legal for me to take this dumb thingy off. You grip it like this. I mean, I like the thumb rest. That's cool. But the stupid wing's in the way, and you couldn't cut it off. That's against the law. So we put a nicer grip. Could have paid $3,500. Money isn't an issue, man. I kicked myself for not paying him $500 extra. It's something I regret walking away from. Yeah, I would too. Why do you still have it? I don't want to throw it away because I like seeing how dumb and stupid it looks and how stupid I was shooting this thing. I guess too, if you ever move back to California, it needs put back on. Technically. Allegedly. But yeah, I'm back in Arizona where I live. Yeah. Phil, you might be able to find it next time. I can't wait till our little town gets a gun show again. We've had 2 since I've been here. It's about time to have another one. They had one in was it January, February, and then they had one in April or May. About time to have another one. Yeah, that's what I thought. But sometimes gun shows will come back with them again. Thanks for that subscription. Whoever gave that to me, I appreciate it. Want an MG13? What's that one? They are so cool. What's a MG13, Camden? Forget. I do not remember what they are. I do not know guns by their numbers very well. Could you help me, my friend? I need some help. Could you help translate that number for me? Thank you very much. Come again. Yeah, MG13. I don't know what that is. Side mag fed gun like a big steam. Oh, is that the one that comes in at a slight angle like this, just real lightly, and fits mags that look similar to a candy bar, like a what do you call those? A Tommy gun. Comes in at an angle. Maybe I'll see another one. A gun show near me has a clone of a HK91, but I want a real deal. Yeah, we have a gun show coming up this weekend in Fort Worth. Nice. Tucson had one the other day. I should have went to there. They're about an hour and 15 minutes from me, Tucson. But I think parking over there is $10 instead of $7. Entry fee, I mean. Well, here though, if you have the little coupon that a lot of little local stores pass out, you can get $5 off. I think so. It ends up being $5 or a couple bucks. I mean, MG13 is a light machine gun. Nice, German. I know the Sten is straight on the left side, but it is on the right. It comes straight out. You could hold on to it almost like a handle. Okay. That might have been actually what I had in mind. I think what's his name had that in his, what do you call it? Indiana Jones, I think had some of those. You get many of your guns at gun shows or GB. Most of mine are GB or pawn shops or swap meets. I have gotten a couple from gun shows. Let's see, the last one I got from a gun show was actually parts. I got this, 241 Remington and the barrel. This one and this one at a place because I wanted to build that eventually. I already had this one, so I figured I could use parts from that one and this one to put that barrel on. I need a forearm. I need some parts for the back and the nut that ties the two together. Just make something work. That was the last thing, as well as I got this full of ammo, which I've used all those up and put my own in there again. Hey, welcome back, brother. What else? I got a single shot Remington that's in here. 22. It's real long and skinny. It's a bolt action. And then I bought some 7.62 by 39, a whole bunch of wolf ammo. A whole one of those crates full of them. It was what, 500 rounds, I think, of 7.62 by 39. They're either made in Ukraine or Russia. They got both on there. I get mine from local gun shops and friends and auctions. Yep. I only do the one auction place, the GBs. I haven't been to the other ones really. I might have looked briefly, but trying to think what other, did I get anything else from the gun shop? I got a bayonet, an SKS bayonet there. You got lots of cool stuff, man. How long you been collecting? I've been collecting. My first gun I got when I was 18. But then I hadn't bought a gun until from 18 to 23. I bought my next gun when I was 23. And then, or sorry, no, I got 2 pistols after that. One was from a antique store. It's a little 32 revolver. And then I bought a little 22 at a swap meet. Both of those didn't need registered. One was an antique and the other was Arizona, so you didn't need to register it. And then let's see here. Then once I was 22 or 23, I bought my 30-30 Rossi, Taurus Rossi. And then from there, I hadn't bought one for a long time until I was probably 30, I think, 29 or 30. I bought my first 9mm. And then from 30 all the way until now, I'm about the last 5 years, I've been more aggressively. Don't try gunpowder. Yeah, don't drink it. Ken Rods is on again. The Stern is a light 9mm unit, very different from my MG13. Nice. It is still similar, but they are different design, philosophy, and mechanism. Let me screenshot that. I want to look those up. Let's see here. There we go. In no way are they even remotely similar. What's your favorite gun? Hey, Bentley, welcome. So, I have Rigger Wrangler 22R single action little cowboy gun. Fun. A Wrangler, yeah. Those are nice. My mom and dad have one. I have the Rough Rider. So, Bentley. So, my favorite guns, I put them in categories. This is my favorite revolver I own, my favorite semi automatic, my favorite single shots, my favorite semi automatic I own, my favorite lever action I own, and my favorite double barrel, my favorite shotgun that I own, and then my favorite bolt action. And if you could like and subscribe, Bentley, I'd really appreciate it. Bentley's Aviator Service. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Liz redacted that, whatever that was. Okay, both have side mags. It was the first gun I thought of when it comes to side mags. But yeah, they are completely different. Gotcha. So yeah, my favorite guns, Bentley, I have kind of in categories. That was the subject tonight. What's your favorite guns? That you own. Clarify that. Excuse me. Been talking so much today. Second live. The first one was over 3 hours. This one's almost 2.5. I should stop soon. It's getting kind of stuffy in my room. Got a fan running in here, but it's still stuffy. Here, let me put you to those beautiful guns there. That's my my avatar picture. Is a picture of that stuff. Hot here. Well, 20 people in the chat. Appreciate you guys coming by to Desert Armory and more. Appreciate it. Easy to make gunpowder. Yeah, I had a friend who made it. Two friends. One used to live near me at one time. He's not here anymore. And then another one used to live close to me in California when I lived there. He said, oh, this is what you need to make it. This, that, and the other. If you have the right ingredients, I mean, that's how they did it in the old days. They would make it themselves. The MG13 was replaced by the MG34 and then the MG42. Okay. Do you own any other any over-under double barrels? I do not. I prefer side-by-sides. I do not have any over-unders. I mean, sure, you could tilt the gun sideways, right? If you're afraid of not getting it. I figure, though, over-under is more accurate up and down, yes. But left and right, you're going to get the animal more if you're going to pull both triggers on side-by-sides. So I got piles of side-by-sides. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 side-by-sides. 3 of them in the process of being worked on, or is it 4? The rest are shootable. One needs a forearm clip. Other than that, it should shoot, even though I've never shot it yet. Your favorite is CZ Shadow 2 that you own. Very good choice, Mr. Beer Gut Boomer. Funny name, by the way. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate you showing up. I almost got a CZ Shadow. It was a little bit cheaper than the rest of them because it was lightly used. I think it was like $850, $875 at the time. Got a bunch of 762 belts from an auction. Nice. What you think about the XM7 replacing the M16A4? Is the XM7, is that the one that shoots the 277 Fury? The new bullet that the military came out with a couple of years ago? Guys, 30 people in the chat. Could you like and subscribe, please? We do gun content as well as we do content of hikes. We do contents of all sorts of stuff. Hiking, exploring, outdoor stuff, shooting, gun talk, all sorts. If you like that stuff, like and subscribe. We appreciate it. Yes, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if it would take the place of it. It's supposed to be a little more powerful. It's about the size of a 270, the bullet. A little shorter casing, though. I saw it at M1907 Winchester for 600 on GB. Nice. That's probably a pretty good price, I think. The XM250 is also replacing the M249 SAW. Really? Okay. My English isn't good, so I'm using a translator to understand. No worries. Your translation is coming through very nicely. Rifle. My surprise. My M39, M1, K31, hard to choose. Yeah, any, mini, miny, mo. It's like choosing the best child, right? That's my subscriptions, by the way. We were hoping to get that to 1,000 today, but well, we didn't. Cheaper compared to all the other 7 to 800 ones. Yep. I want to look that up. People keep mentioning the M1907, and I can't remember what the thing looks like for the life of me. So I need to look it up. I have a few Winchesters. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Winchesters. Most of those are levers. Hey, thanks for the subscription. Hey, I was just talking about levers. William Spiltz, aren't you the or Fell Spiltz? Aren't you the same Fell as earlier? Maybe not. So we have this one right here. That's from 1895. It's a 32 Winchester centerfire. You sub. Thank you, Beer Gut. Beer Gut Boomer. Thank you so much. That's a 32 Winchester's centerfire. It's that little booger. I loaded that one myself with XTPs. And then we have some lever actions here. Bottom one's a 3030 Rossi. Next one's up a Winchester Model 94, made in the 70s. This one's made in the early 1900s. It's a 2535. That one's a 2520 Winchester Model 94. Sorry, 92. This one's a 94. That one's a 94. And then I have a lever action right here. That's a Model 99 Savage in 300 Savage. And then I have a lever action 10 gauge Winchester 1901, made in 1901. I have a question. Why is MP5 ammo so expensive? It shouldn't be. It's 9mm. Here's an MP5 right here. But it's a clone. It has HK internals. It just shoots 9mm. I know the mags are expensive. Normally those mags are about 50 to 70 something a piece. I was able to get 2 of them the other day for 30 something a piece. Flip mag personality. It is more reliable and cheaper. Gotcha. That'd be cool. Appreciate you subbing. What do you think is better, a drum mag or a flip mag? Yeah, definitely more reliable is a flip mag. That's why you're mentioning that. Yeah. Flip mag's more reliable. Drum mags have more problems. But yeah, MP5's supposed to shoot just 9mm, brother. So you can get a 9mm on sale for $10 a box a lot of times. I have. Last year I got 1,000 rounds of it. Norma brand. 115s. I should have bought 124s, but I can use 115s in most of my guns, so. Thanks for coming by the way, Brent Bentley's. Appreciate it. And Beer Gut Boomer. We're slowly creeping up to 1,000 subscriptions. We're close. No buttstock. It actually has one. It's folded in, Anthony Popper. I folded it in so it fit up here better. See it back there? I folded it in so it fit better. Yeah, someone else, 2 other people mentioned that too. It just fits better up here. Yeah, I think you're from here, Anthony. I think you've seen you in here a few times. Thanks for dropping by. Double tap that spring. Spring? Screen. There we go. You need to SBR that MP5. No, what I need to do with it is buy a folding or collapsible. Then I don't have to SBR it because it's considered a pistol. That's what I need to do. Because if I SBR it, then I have to get a tax stamp for it. Getting Spear Lawman 147 FMJ for $250 per 1,000 case now. That's a good price for Spear Lawman. That's a very good price. I have shot 147 a couple times, but most of the time I shoot 124s. Because all my guns run on 124s. If I recall. There's a couple of mine that don't like shooting them. SG ammo. Let me screenshot that. I want to look that up. I wonder if they have the 124s for about the same price. Because that's what I like doing. Yes, if it is a brace, then you then yeah, but if it is a collapsible, then it would be a stock, unless it is a two position. Yes, correct. Um, a collapsible is what I'd like to get, but they're so expensive most of the time. A folding is a lot cheaper. Let's see, I have found collapsible SB brand for 260 something that I was going to buy. And then I did see a collapsible Magpul for like 160 something on sale. I'm a security guard at an office, and they gave me a Beretta Model 92. Nice, good. That's a good gun. That's what the military should have kept instead of their fiasco they're in with the M18s and M17s. Got to work a 10-hour shift. Bubba. That's like George or Jorge. He's got that too. He's got a security guard there in Mexico, and he's got to work about 10-hour days. Not too long ago, he just got back from the hospital and back to work because he got shot. Lawman is fully encapsulated, low load, some ballistics at 147. Nice! Isn't the SP89 and MP5 the same gun? I don't know. Mine's the clone MP5. It's the MK5, I think they call it. The MKE AP5. We got love you, broed. I bet you don't know we were best friends, but now you know. Hey, thank you, appreciate it. They gave me a stun baton, but the grip feels too uncomfortable. Well, at least they got that pew pew you have on the side too. Here's who you've been talking to, by the way, those who haven't seen me. Appreciate you coming by, guys. The Desert Armory and more. Throat's a little raspy. I ran out of water and been talking a lot. It's been 2.5 hours, a little over. And then I did one early today. That was 3 hours. I was hoping to get to 1,000 subscriptions today, but we're just shy. We got 964. So, guys, if you're not subbed, I'd really appreciate it if you could. I was hoping to get 1,000 tonight. We got close, but is what it is. We did just get one sub. Whoever just did that, thank you. Appreciate it. Have some good dreams tonight. Lose the stun baton, get a blackjack. 965 now. Yep, it just rolled over. JD Gaming, how are you doing? You were 965. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. I forget, what's blackjack? Is that the thing you kick tires with and stuff? Today felt really good because I got knowledgeable about guns, and the gun owners are also friendly. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, we try to be friendly. The libs think that these gun owner guys are just the meanest, uptight, rough characters. They just want to shoot everybody. No, we're the best, friendliest guys there are. Now, the libs with a gun? You better be ready. Hey, Blossom, welcome. My favorite rifle is a CZ550 medium in 9.3 by 62. Wow. News, just in 5 offices, shot 3, killed in shooting during the execution of a warrant in Pennsylvania. Interesting. Sean Power, thanks for telling us that. I didn't know that. If you like this stuff, like and subscribe, please. Flip Mag, yep. What is subbed? Subscribed. Unless you're meaning Subway. Hey, Vernon, welcome back to the chat. Bentley, does military officers use Desert Eagles? Maybe in Israel they do, because they're made in Israel. They would probably shoot the smaller one, though, the 9mm, because it's more reliable. Hey, Phil, what's up again? Does it matter if I get an actual HK SP5 or a clone? I guess I care too much if it has the HK name, or just curious because you can put a super safety on it. You could put a super safety on either one, the HK or the copies. Mine's a Century Arms copy, but it has HK internals. The guy who owned it before me took all the Century Arm parts out and put all HK in it. So mine's kind of both. SP5, that's the other brand one. The SP5 is actually the small version of the MP5, the little guy that's shorter, if I recall. That's the handle up close. Well, the mag is up close. Use the same mags, but yeah. Let's flip this back again, guys. 22 of you in the chat. Thanks for coming by to Desert Armory More. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of adventure, hiking, outdoor stuff, shorts of some of my handyman stuff, shorts of exploring caves and stuff. We make requests, so ask if I have something, and if I do have it, I'll put it on the table for tomorrow's live. I have been reloading some black powder shotgun shells for the 1887. We got into the shop. I ended up buying it for $400. Dude, good for you. Hopefully the firing pin isn't snapped. My 1901 Winchester, it looks just like the 1887, but mine's a 10 gauge, and I think you said yours a 10. You got that for a good deal. Of course, you got it at a good price because you worked there. But mine, the firing pin is missing. And I don't think the guy that sold it to him told him it was snapped, because they would have told me that, because they're honest people I bought guns from before that. Your MP5 is cool, though I feel like I care too much about names and brands. I should care too much, but I sometimes think about getting an MP5. Problem is that MP5 costs like a real one. Aren't they like $3.5 grand? Yeah, subscribe and stay subscribed, and don't be fake. Don't y'all unsubscribe from him. Don't make him way to lay the law down. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Vernon's back. Usually clones tend to mean semi-auto. I have a clone Thompson 45 ACP. It has plastic forend and grip. Is it the something Arsenal? Do you have a PP12 Bison? I do not. The Thompson, one of them is called something Ordnance, right? Yeah, they're ridiculously priced. I know. Like the other day, Donut Operator and Brandon Herrera bought a MP7 full auto. That is totally legal. It's transferable, but it was, a lot of money. They halved it. It was full fun switch. It was 50-something grand, if I recall. Yeah, I forget what those clones of the Thompson are called. Something Ordnance, I think. YouTube, just touching the screen. Just touching the screen. Appreciate you guys coming by. It's been good. We got 30 people in the chat. Guys, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and double tap that screen and subscribe. We were hoping to get to 1,000 tonight. So this one right here is a Smith & Wesson 460. 460. I do have a 500 in here. That's a long barrel. But it's not a Smith & Wesson. It's a Magnum Research with no break. And it hurts your hands because the finger guard is so small. Auto Ordnance, I believe, owns Thompson. Oh, yeah, that would be the other brand. That's the one I was thinking of. It was Auto Ordnance. But guys, yeah, if you're not subbed, please subscribe. There's 25 of you in the chat. It'd be nice if we get a couple more subscriptions before we start winding down in 15 minutes. I saw an MP40 clone. It looked pretty neat. You don't see that every day. Yeah, long barrels are just beautiful revolvers. This one is an 8 3/4 or something like that. Good night, Jarrell. Thanks for coming by. I know you already subbed and liked. Appreciate that. And come back by tomorrow. If you put the alerts on, it should alert you when we're live again. And then, yeah, we have in there the 500 is like a 12-inch, 11-inch, something like that. Yes, manufactured in Tennessee years ago. Took me a long time finding a second mag. Is it a drum mag or a stick? I look at it and give you details. Sounds nice. Do you have a flintlock? No, I have a percussion one, though. I don't have a flintlock. I have a Kentucky rifle right here. That's a percussion one. Percussion capped with the 2 triggers. One's a set trigger. This time morning in India. Okay. It's usually 6 p.m. roughly I start. Arizona time. All right. Thanks for coming by, Jarrell York. I like that name. It looks neat. Yeah, was the is it a stick mag or a drum mag? Tennessee, or not Tennessee? Vernon. Blessings to that Bible study tonight. My pastor told a joke. He said, "Men will get to heaven 30 minutes before women because Revelations 8:1 mentioned having been silent for half an hour. Right. We're at that point. There's no women in heaven. They didn't make it yet. Do you have a Benelli shotgun? I don't. I don't have a Benelli. I have the Beretta, which is right here. That's the only Beretta I own. Eventually, I might get a 92 FS or something like that. But the only semi-automatic I own, of course, Benelli makes non-semi-autos too, but my semi-auto is this one here, made by, it looks like a Sega or something like that, they call them. It's a clone of it. It's a AK look left charging 12 gauge. It's by DDI. Atlantic Firearms sells it. Do you see yourself owning a new model Army? They're black powder. I believe I could be wrong. Oh, the new, not really, I don't think. What a HK416. I don't know what that is. Don't play with me. Subscribe to his channel. Please subscribe. He's pulling his hair out. You have to subscribe now before he goes bald prematurely. Hurry up. Let's see. Handgun javelina hunting in Arizona with that revolver. Chris, are you in Arizona? Because you mentioned something earlier that made it sound like you were. Because you mentioned something about dove season. But although a lot of people start at July 1st, or Labor Day, September 1st. Yeah, I know, right? Take that javelina hunting. That'd be cool. I'm pretty accurate at that. At 150 yards, out of 5 rounds, I got 3 of them. That's pretty good, I think. But I think it would be neat to use my 338 Lapua back there on a coyote. That'd be fun. Be my Hector. Yeah, I figured. H&K by Hecton something. Hecken Koch? Something like that. Have Benelli Nova Pump 12 gauge. It's pretty nice. Kenrod, the other channel called Kenrod Guns and Gear, he has a Benelli Nova. I do XFGU. Right there, brother. I got one right there. And I have something coming in for it. It's being shipped as we speak. So if you subscribe and like, put your notifications on, you'll know when I get it, and I will do a live unboxing of the part for this gun that's coming. It's really neat. Wink, wink. Do you have an M14 Springfield? I do not. The only Springfield I own is my 45 ACP 1911. That's the only Springfield I own. So yeah, XFoog. Go ahead and subscribe and like. And if you turn your notifications on, you'll know when we do unboxing for that. Here in a couple days, the part for that gun's coming in. You guys are going to like it. You're going to like it, folks. Subscribe. Turn on the notifications. My HK MP5 clone is going to get a new part on it. My PCP. We can't mix those with airsoft guns. Yeah, those are PCPs as well, right? So I do have this. This is also a PCP. It's an air rifle in 25. We can't know which is which. What's your favorite gun brand and why? Ooh, that is a good question. It's one of those things that's like there's some things better in some things than others. Somebody subscribed. Hey, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Really appreciate that. So, that depends, I guess, what you're wanting it for. Because to me, there's certain brands that are the best in revolvers. There's certain brands that are best in semi-autos and whatnot. But I would say for revolvers, my favorite gun brand is Smith & Wesson. And why? Is because they're just that. They're reliable. They're a little cheaper than Colt. And they're just as reliable, if not better. But yeah, for revolvers, I'd say Smith & Wesson. For levers, Winchester or Marlin. AR-15s. Yes, I got one in the corner over there. I don't know if you saw it or not. It's right there. Right there. It's a Delton. Goal! Oh, what do we got here? Vernon says a stick. 45 caliber, volunteer enterprise, Knoxville, Tennessee. There's the patent. Purchased through gun broker. Nice. That is a very nice sounding pew-pew. I don't know if I got something on my lens. I know it has a crack in the protective lens, so I need to take them off. It's making a streak up here in the corner, up here. Do you have any? Okay, I already said that one. That's right. Smith & Wesson makes the best all-around revolver. Yep, just like Glock, even though I hate to admit it, because I don't like Glocks, they make the best all-around semi-automatic. They just do. They're bulletproof. They're kind of ugly, not the greatest of triggers, but they're good. But a Colt Python, though, man, come on. Yeah, they like I said, they Colts are very good, but you are paying a little more of a premium, and you don't want to abuse it as much. But no, I do like Colts, yeah. But bang for buck and value and something that'll last forever, Smith and Wesson. I think what I think about the Glocks, the semi-automatic world of that would be the AK. They're kind of ugly. They don't look the greatest. They look cool though, I think myself. But they function through everything. The AKs, just like a Glock, they function through everything. So I think for an apocalypse gun, an AK would outlast an AR. I know for a fact they would. From seeing different tests people do, the AK outlasts, and they're easier to fix part wise. Nice. I like Smith and Wesson. They have really nice revolvers, though. About buying the model 19 years ago. California, I think they just passed a law. I think they're going to ban Glocks. I'm not really a Glock person, but I have one. Yeah, same. I have one. It's a Glock 20 10 millimeter. Yeah, it's pretty sad. I now have two 30 rounds mags, so OEM size. Fires as fast as I can pull the trigger. Nice, brother. That's good. It fires that well. Colt Pythons have issues with timing after a lot of ammo has been put through them. Yeah. Possibly, yeah. I wouldn't doubt they could. It's like when I got my 1911, I asked a gunsmith, which one should I get? Should I get a Smith & Wesson, or not a Smith & Wesson, a Springfield, or should I get a Kimber? I said, but I don't really want to pay the extra $300, $200 for a Kimber. He's like, well, if I were you, I'm a gunsmith. I see more Kimber 1911s come into the shop than Springfields. So he said, I suggest you get a Springfield. So I did. Yeah, I'm an AK guy, and that is so true. And we have good American-made ones here. Yeah, that one's an American-made Kalashnikov. USA Kalashnikov is that one. Love that thing. I put probably 1,000 rounds through it or more. Never cleaned it. Runs smooth. Glocks are vile, inexpensive, and there's a lot of aftermarket parts. I wouldn't say Glocks are inexpensive. I'd say you pay a lot for what you get. Aftermarket parts, yeah, there's loads. To get a Glock to perform, like say this TTI Canic, you have to dump in another $400 or $500, and you already paid $600 for the gun. The best way to get a Glock is to get a law enforcement trade-in. That's the best. Cooking dinner, but I'll still be watching. Okay. If you want to get a Glock, especially the Glock 40s, because so many Glock 40s are getting traded in, get a law enforcement trade-in. You're only going to pay, what, $300-$400. Riley Fenceman's a good USA-made AK. Okay. I didn't realize they made AKs. Really like the Colt Viper. Colt Viper? What's that one? It was either buy a Colt Viper or build an AR-15. I chose to build an AR. My first one. Nice. I'm not sure if I heard of a Colt Viper. I just heard of the Colt Kodiak. It's a new pistol. I think it's a 44 mag. It's a little cheaper than the Python or the Anacondas. I have the Glock 17 Gen 5. Okay. I heard they're coming out with a Gen 6. Is that true? My Glock 20 10 mil, I think it's a Gen 4 or Gen 3. I can't remember. I'd have to look it up again. I got the paperwork for it. I wanted a Smith & Wesson 10 millimeter, but in California they only had 3 10 millimeters available on the roster. That was a 1911 10 millimeter, or a revolver 10 millimeter, or a Glock, and the Glock was the cheapest. So that's what I got. Well, it is better to be issued a Glock. Yeah, all around it'd be better. Hey, Vontae is live right now. Good for him. I have a rally defense. It's awesome. I pay like $700. Okay, that's not too bad. All the blocks are all the same, if you ask me. Blocks. Yeah, that's about what they are. They're blocky, especially the 10. The 10's huge. Colt Viper shoots 3% mag and 38 special is the cheapest though. I like it for more Colt Python. Oh, okay. I love you, Liz. Are you still drinking that wine you wanted to offer me? Liz, I love you too. Oh, we're so nice here in the chat, aren't we? Yeah. Yes, I am. We're probably going to stop in about 5 minutes, guys. Just so you know. I've been on almost 3 hours again. Oh, let's see. Tomorrow I have a couple jobs I got to down pat. Want to go on a dinner? California's Gen 3. Oh, for the, yeah, you would know maybe if you're in California. For the 10 mil? Yeah, it probably is. I've never figured out how to open mine up. I did exactly what they say to open up a clock, and it's like the thing's jammed from factory. Most expensive gun. Okay, both of them are on the table. So I was able to get a really good deal for this sniper rifle back here. It's supposed to be, when I bought it, about $2,200. I got it for $1,000 less than that. But I did buy the scope for $420. So I paid $1,620 for the scope. It's a Vortex Viper and the rifle, 80 rounds and a case, soft case. Now, what I actually paid the most for would have been this Beretta Silverhawk 10 gauge that's made in 1960. I paid 1,800 cheeseburgers for that. So, yep, those would be my most expensive two. The next would be this one right there. I got to work tomorrow when I get up. Okay. I have a Glock 357 SIG, 2-finger grip, pinky dangles. Okay. If you have work tomorrow, go to bed. It's past your bedtime. Yeah, she's over there in UK too, so it's early morning where she's at. It's probably like, let's see, about 3-4 o'clock, right? She said, told me I can start working when I get job. Okay, interesting. Whatever that means. Liz. Hey, Forest Monster. Made it. We're going to close down in about 3 minutes because we've been on almost 3 hours. Appreciate you coming by. How are you? I think you were on a couple nights ago. Nah, a couple nights I didn't do it. Last night I didn't do it, but I did one this afternoon. Were you on this afternoon maybe? Appreciate you coming by. Don't remember if you subscribed or not. Welcome to the Desert Armory and more. Appreciate you showing up. We got 966 subs, guys. We were hoping to get 1,000 tonight, but we didn't make it. If YouTube wouldn't throttle us back, we would have. They do that. Yeah, I was here in a couple nights. I stopped by and did subscribe, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm having a better one, yes. 1,900 cheeseburgers at $7 is 13,300. Cohen, you're funny. Alex, I don't love you. She changed her mind. I know. Thank you for telling me. I was playing. Yeah, it's funny, Cohen, how you said that. 1,900 cheeseburgers at $7 a buck. $7 each. You all know what I mean. It was 1,800 cheeseburgers, that one. Let's see. I live in Washington State. Oh, my bleep. I want to move to Idaho, and gas prices and gun regulations are making me mad. I know. I was there in Cali for 12 years. Same thing, brother. Flip magazines. There we go again. All of them flip. Bad boys, bad boys. What? What'd you do, Liz? Who are you blocking? Message deleted by... What happened? What? Liz, come on. He's not a bad boy. Alex, I don't even know you. At least it's only 10 seconds. She didn't mean anything, Alex. Alex Jenya. You guys just like teasing each other. At least you don't do like Sane and Micah do. They pick on each other. It's just her. Midnight in Georgia. Catch you later. Thank you, Vernon, for coming by. Yeah, we're stopping here in just like 1 or 2 minutes, guys. 1 or 2 minutes. It's going to be 10 o'clock over here. No, a little past 9. So we're going to get off. What is happening? Tonight the question was, what's your favorite guns that you own? We're just about to wrap it up. Thanks for that subscription, whoever gave us that. But so I like putting mine in categories. This is my favorite revolver, which is a Smith & Wesson 460. This is my favorite semi-automatic, which is a Canik TTI Combat. These are my favorite little single shots that I own. A 22 Stevens. This one's a E. Allen's and Company. This is my favorite semi-automatic. It is a Kalashnikov 7.62x39 AK-47. This is my favorite lever action, which is a 1895 Model 94 chambered in 32 Smith & Wesson. 32 Winchester centerfire. And then my favorite shotgun, which is this 10 gauge Beretta Silverhawk made in 1960. It's a 10 gauge, and then I have back behind is my 308 Lapua. That's my favorite bolt action. And the butt is folded in. That's why it looks like it's missing. Want to try me out? Oh, yeah, right. Who's Liz? Oh, she's one of the mods here. Yeah, don't do that, Liz. If you do that, well, then I'll put you in timeout. It's 908 for my favorite gun. Is my H&R 1871 Partner pump action 12 gauge 5+1. Nice. I have a Partner single shot that's by New England's Firearms. It's a 10 gauge single shot. Kicks like a mule. I have a short of me shooting that and the 10 gauge Beretta, and they're crazy. Why does it have a AK-74 muzzle brake? Don't know. That's what it came with. That's what it came with. It's a California version. It used to have that dumb fin grip, but once I moved back to Arizona, I took it off and put that one on. It used to have one of those, that weird handle right there, that fin grip thingy. But I stuck it off and put a nice Fostech USA. I think you could see that, Liz. Okay, 10 gauge is awesome. I wish they still made that gauge. Do they still make it? I don't think so. I have seen a pump action 10 gauge, but it wasn't new. I forget what brand it was. He wanted a pretty good deal for it at a swap meet. Well, guys, 19 of you in the chat. We're probably going to go ahead and wind this down. We appreciate you all coming to Desert Armory and more. Oh, that 74 round drum is for my SKS. It's actually 75, I believe. It goes in this. I've never shot it yet in it. I have shot that gun, but I haven't shot the drum. So I don't know how well it runs. But guys, we appreciate you coming by to Desert Armory and more. We are winding this down. Sorry if you're just getting in like Cohen here and maybe some others. But appreciate you coming by. You're welcome, buddy. It's an honor to stop by your channel. I hope you have a great night. Thank you. You too. Try not to let the gun laws of Washington lose your hair. It almost did for me in Cali, so I left. That wasn't the reason why, but yeah. Anyways, guys, appreciate you and gals coming to Desert Armory and more. There was one request made, I think, and we'll do that for tomorrow. Request as in someone asked me if I have something in the chat, and if I do, I put it on the table the following live. So appreciate you coming by again, and thank you all. Like and subscribe to the channel here. We were hoping to get over 1,000 tonight, but we did not. We got to 967. So the 23 of you that are in here, right before we wind down, please subscribe and like. We'd really appreciate that. We do shorts of shooting, shorts of exploring caves and mines, shorts of hiking, shorts of talking about guns, and then we do lives every day, unless I say something in a short that says we're not going to. But appreciate you all for coming by. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Instead, trust God in those times of uncertainties, and He will help you through. Through Christ is the only way. Thank you all. Till next time, folks. Desert Armory, out.